Hello,
Daniel Era.
Kakiro. You ready as always?
Always.
Always ready?
Well, the microphone is an arm's length away, so
Mm-hmm.
it's always easy
Almost
to
ready.
adjust. How are
Yeah,
you, Daniel Era?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was scribbling quickly.
Yeah,
It's one of those lucky moments that the drawing seems to be okay,
yeah.
even though I think I'm pushing a little bit of your angle in the portrait. I think I'm making it turn a little too much like
Mm-hmm.
that. But I like it. I think I like
Yeah.
it.
I mean, if
Cuz
it's a decision you're taking, then it's good.
um I'm going to say yes. I'm not going to say I'm going to say it wasn't fully thought out. It
Well,
wasn't,
but if you're enjoying it,
but it kind of happened as I was drawing. I I I did this to remind myself that it has to turn, but I think I got too excited. It wasn't quite this. It was more like that, and
yeah.
I just went like that. I
Mm-hmm.
think. I mean, it still speaks about the nature of where I was looking, where I was on reference to where you were. So I am kind of looking down. Um, so that would be okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it makes for I don't know. No, but I'm probably gonna alter it or fix it a little bit as I paint. But what I thought that we could do today, because I had a really fun time doing the painting of my mother, but we did that off camera.
Yeah.
So yesterday we didn't go live.
Streamed. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't stream. But I was working on that one of my mom, and I really liked it. And there's a bunch of little things that I pushed. That every time I push shapes, every time that I'm comfortable just turning whatever form I'm looking at into, I don't know, or every time I understand whatever form I'm looking at into an excuse to just have fun with shapes, to really start to try out a ton of things, regarding choreography of shapes.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I seem to really, really enjoy painting like that. Um, it's really weird because it's like two sides of my brain. I feel like one side of my brain wants to just break everything into these rhythms, these very recognizable rhythms, which of course that tends to be something more geometric. That's when I want to like take my tape
Mm-hmm.
and start like really,
Yeah. Yeah. Like
taping
super.
everything and contouring everything so everything's like super, super sharp.
Yeah.
Um, and then there's this other side of me that paints super roughly, like I did the grapes,
Mm-hmm.
where I can be really atmospheric.
Yeah.
And, you know, I have a hard time just having those two meet. I have a
Okay.
hard time. It's almost like I think my brain just oscillates from one to the other constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I would love to have them sort of meet in the middle somewhere. With a person that's attending the workshop today. She showed a wonderful painting that reminded me of like Wayne Thibaud um, and and Diebenkorn,
Mm-hmm.
some of those San Francisco um, cityscapes,
Yep.
and they're. I think that that's like the perfect mixture.
Like the
If you if
middle ground
yeah, if
for.
you blend those two without the color, without their color, um I'm more team Diebenkorn in terms of color.
Mm-hmm.
Thibaud was just a little too high chroma for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm just naturally far far grayer, so what I understand is just like this intense beautiful color is what I would see in a Diebenkorn. When I see a Thibaud, it's almost like it's too much. It's a little too much. Um, but maybe that's like the middle point. I struggle to think of somebody who does. I mean, Edwin Dickinson would be also like a really really great example of just sharpness, but then also scumbled, this very dirty scumbled quality that is what I love about painting. Um, who else? I don't know. I'm struggling to see, people that can meet those kind of like expressive but design requirements that I, have in my brain. Um, so I don't know.
No, she's good.
Okay. Every time
she's
I hear her eating something,
no, she's not eating. She's scratching the frame of the window.
okay,
So we're fine.
we are
Yeah.
renting, so
So we're
there goes
perfect.
the
Yeah.
security deposit.
Well, we don't have a
I know,
deposit in
not
front of
anymore.
yeah, so we're lucky
Yeah.
for
Well,
that.
yeah, it's all kind of verbal. It's all kind of, hey, you received the apartment and it looks good, and then when you give it back,
Yeah, it's like they won't receive it back. They won't take it back if you don't have it as you received it. So
yeah,
you know that you have to
yeah, but they're
like
very
fix all the
annoying
corners and
because
repaint
you
and
never receive it perfect.
Oh, we
Like,
did. We didn't. I mean, there were like some
I
scratches
know, but
and.
they're gonna look at the thing that we signed.
But you know, I was with the person of the
Yeah, but we missed a
inmobiliaria,
ton of things.
but I was super
You were
annoying.
thorough, but we missed a ton of
I was
things.
like, "There's this
I
and
remember
this."
like 3 weeks in, I was like, "Oh wow, this door is like super scratched," and we didn't see it. But
Yeah.
who cares? Well,
And I also
it,
did a lot of things after. I mean, I don't know if you remember the guardaescobas. I don't know how to call that.
oh,
The trim,
no, I don't know.
the trim. Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea what to call
I
that.
repainted. No, I restained all the trim.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
No,
I
you
mean,
were, yeah, because they
and all the
painted the
doors.
apartment and they
So,
didn't cover the that that little border. Yeah, are you sure it's trim? I trust you.
yeah, well, because of the videos I see about,
Okay, there we
I
go.
think it is so.
Okay, so let's call it that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They painted everything, but they didn't cover
Oh
that
yeah, it
with
is.
like tape.
Look, so the
No, I trust you.
trim.
I, I,
So it's
I've
this.
never called it anything.
No, it
So,
is a trim. Yeah.
um, yeah. So I think if and when we let go of the apartment, which is would be sad because I really like this place. Um,
But maybe we'll do it for something that fits our new necessities.
maybe.
So
Yeah, but I think we'll for sure, give it back in perfect shape.
yes,
We haven't done anything, just holes on the wall, but
but
I can
you
fill
could
those
fix
up.
that. But you know that
Toothpaste.
in the U.S.
Yeah,
there's places that you rent that you can't put holes on the walls.
that's ridiculous.
So, for example, when my sister was living in Michigan,
Yeah,
uh, she couldn't. She was renting and
yeah.
she couldn't. So she had to buy those like Velcro
Oh God.
things to put the
You know what?
frames, like
You could
paintings
do it
in.
and then you cover it up.
No, she couldn't.
Well, you can't.
I mean,
Just
because she
do a
had to
good job.
sign for that.
Just do
So,
a good job covering it up when you
but
leave.
she didn't.
Yeah,
So,
but the thing is, some of those walls are like, they feel like Fisher Price walls sometimes. Like there's
well, these
places.
ones I have to say they were sturdy
Yeah.
because you couldn't hear people.
Okay, so that's
But I know what you're talking about because
oh
there's
God.
places that you can
Some
listen
walls
to.
in the U.S. It's
Yeah,
like you sneeze and the wall comes down.
yeah.
It's that's why people
Because it's
are
usually
always
wood,
like
right?
punching. There's drywall.
Yeah, but the like
Yeah,
the
the structure, the
framing,
frame.
yeah,
Yeah.
the structure is like wood.
Yeah, in most American homes.
Yeah,
So I would say in most of Latin America, it's brick.
brick and
Yeah,
concrete.
it's brick and
Concrete.
concrete. Yeah.
Yeah,
So our walls are usually very thick. Like my
yeah.
mother's house, that's like 45 years
No,
old.
it's crazy thick. I mean,
That
we
thing is
were
a
even
bunker.
trying to open a hole for a little shelf I wanted, and it's the wall that faces the outside. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Um,
It's the wall.
it's a facade wall.
Yeah.
That thing
We
was
couldn't.
impenetrable.
I
I
mean,
have a
you
good
have
drill.
you have a very good drill.
Yeah.
And you
No.
couldn't. I mean, you were
Oh no,
like,
I
I
would have lost an
can't.
arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have lost an arm. Just
Yeah.
my drill bit and an arm just
Yeah.
trying to go through.
So,
Yeah,
I
there's
mean, they
no
are
way.
that thick.
Yeah, no way
So,
we could get through that one. But yeah, no, appreciate our architecture because it
Me
does
too.
lend itself to you just, you know, if you want to drill holes, you can drill anything you want. I mean, be careful with like knowing where your electricity is going.
Yeah. Well,
But
they sell nowadays some little. They look like phones,
oh yeah, I've
and
seen
they're
those,
like
but I
little
don't.
scanners. I
Yeah,
want one. I have one
yeah,
in my cart
yeah.
in Amazon.
I just look
But
at the plugs and you kind of take them apart and you just see the direction where they're going.
I think it's
I
easier
mean,
to
if they
know
break at a
here.
90-degree angle, just in the place where you're just gonna drill, that is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
But I always just look at the tube. I open it up. I look at the direction of the tube, and that's then I feel somewhat comfortable.
Mm. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
but in
like
here
that.
you're never gonna hit like a pipe or you're never
No.
gonna hit like weird stuff like that.
No, no, no.
It's just wall. A lot of it is just concrete or brick, so you're
Yeah.
good. If you have a good drill, you're perfectly fine.
Yes. Well, not if you want the wall of the facade. Facade.
Facade. Yeah, that's
Facade.
another. Well, that's not an English word, so
Facade? No, facade.
no, it's a weird one, but it's not English. So,
Yeah. So I don't know why we're talking about that.
yeah, I don't know why we got here, but
No.
better than
Chili, because Chili was scratching the frame.
there we go.
But it's a metal frame. It's not like wood or anything.
Oh,
So
okay. So she'll
it's good.
just, you know,
She's good.
she'll just swallow that asbestos. We're
No,
good.
no,
I'm kidding.
no. There's not
No,
no
of course,
asbestos here.
of
But
course not. Not here in our bedroom.
you could also buy in the U.S. a little thing to try.
The asbestos.
Well, not to try it. I mean, it's not like a
Mm,
catering thing.
1944.
No, no, no. But you have like a little kit to know if
Yeah.
your walls or your ceiling or whatever has
Past a year.
asbestos.
I mean, if it's old, the thing is, some
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
houses in the U.S. are so old. Some of the apartment buildings are so old.
yeah.
Um, that yeah, that you have to kind of try and make sure
Yeah.
because everything that's new, I don't know when they passed that law, but I would say everything that's post 80s, probably, yeah, it
No
has
idea.
no asbestos for
Yeah, but
sure.
now you have like a DIY kit.
Oh, it's DIY?
I mean, you can buy it and you can test it at home.
Oh, okay. So
So you
it's
could
not like,
scratch a little bit and you put
oh,
it.
okay, okay. Yeah,
No,
the
it's not
testing.
like yeah, it's
The
not
testing,
yeah, it's
not
not
the
like mix
not the
vinegar
mixed, yeah, baking
and
soda
yeah, put
and
it in the
shaving cream
microwave
and some parmesan.
and if it explodes,
Bon appetit.
yeah. Uh yeah. Yeah, yeah. So, we should say hi.
Yeah. So I'm gonna push. I don't know if I finished that. I'm gonna push the things that I enjoyed about my doing my mother's painting yesterday. That painting, if you haven't seen it, it's in my feed, and it's in our website or paintedlives.com or lasagnacadaver.com or
Or
werecow.com or
or
boiledghost.com.
or the one
Did
that's
I buy
not that
another one?
fun. No.
Which one? Oh,
Nicolas Uribe.
Nicolas Uribe art. Oh, maybe I still pay for that?
I think you do.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let me see.
So I get pissed about that one, but not Boiled Ghost. Yeah, but not Boiled Ghost. You have to love that. I think because it redirects.
Yes.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So I was saying the least exciting one.
Yeah, boring.
Not because you're not exciting. It's
That's
because
what I got from that
mean,
comment.
you're competing against Lasagna Cadaver. So
Oh, come on.
please. Never gonna win.
No.
So, let's say hello. Liad was saying hello.
Hello,
Hey, Liad,
Liad.
how are you? Cacaito Pelón. Hola, hola,
Para
¿cómo van? Hi,
Palara.
Chili. Hola, Cacairo. Chili está jugando con su cama anterior. Creo. Espero. Sí. Sí. Ahí está. Hoy salimos al parque y se asustó Nicolás. Nicolás estaba acá en el apartamento porque había un perrito y estaba oliendo a Chili. Era un perro obviamente más grande que Chili y fuerte. Y estaba oliendo a Chili y como que le levantó la cabeza, entonces se le enredó la correa a Chili, entonces Chili quedó así. Y yo creo que se sintió súper vulnerable y chilló.
Vulnerable.
¿Vulnerada?
No, no sé. Pues se asustó.
Se sintió muy vulnerada y
Muy
chilló.
vulnerada.
Sí,
Bueno,
y chilló muy duro. Y Nicolás me escribió. Yo creo, me lo imagino acá, se le estaba saliendo el corazón pensando que algo le
pues
había pasado
sí, total desconfianza.
a mi chiqui, a mi chili. Pero no, fue perfecto. Yo creo que hasta él, o sea, ya se asustó. Como que desenredé la correa y yo, ven, chili, y ella era así como mirando como, ay, sí, estoy bien, estoy bien.
Yo empecé a grabar para
¿Qué?
tener evidencia cuando yo pida la potestad de Chile.
No, no la tienes, no la tienes.
Cuando yo pida,
No, y
yo
como
le
así
diga,
cuando yo
señora
pida,
juez,
¿es que te vas a ir o qué?
señora juez,
¿Me vas a dejar
mire
o
esta
qué?
negligencia.
No. Si yo le
Ella
digo,
hace,
señora juez, él ni siquiera estaba en el parque, entonces
ella
la
hace
negligencia viene de otro
que la
lado.
perrita se sienta vulnerada. Palabras de ella, señora juez.
Marcelo Peralta was saying, hi, Chili, Danny, and Nico. Oops, sorry about the caps again. No, don't worry. It
Oh,
reads as excitement.
read it with the caps.
Hi, Chili, Danny, and Nico.
Marcelo,
Was
settle
that
down.
terrible?
Marcelo, settle down, please.
Nikki Brooks was saying, hi, all. Hey, Nikki.
Hey,
How
Nikki.
are you? I think that this is why people say that I have to, how was it?
Tone it down. Hey,
Lady,
lady.
control your vocals.
Lady,
So yeah, I'm sorry.
lady, relax.
Catherine was saying hello, hello. Hey, Catherine. How are you? Liad was saying the drawing seems to be okay. Famous last words.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always. And not only in drawing or painting, but in everything. I mean, we have a game, Liad. It is a little board game from you have to escape from
Like a
a house,
haunted.
like a haunted house. So you have to catch all the ghosts and then escape before you they become like king ghosts. So I mean,
Before they
and
kind of like take over the whole house.
yes,
It's actually like a
it's a
really
very good
cool
game, yeah. And we
board
even
game.
bought the expansion
Yeah.
kit, and we love to play it with Fer.
Yes.
And we know, because we know that when Nicolas says,
Yeah.
this is like, we're gonna win, this is our game, or something like that,
Yeah.
we're gonna die in like 2 moves in the game. So he's always like, okay, we're gonna win. And Fer is like, come on, dad. Come on, dad. Now we're gonna lose. And we know it. And you're like, no, just trust in me. And we die. So
We've never beaten that game.
I think
I think we either play it
no, we've
the way you're supposed to, and it's just a really cool game
I think
that you can't beat easily.
we've won like 2 times.
No, I don't think two.
Yeah, we did.
I think if we've won, it's
Without
one.
the without the expansion, we
Oh,
do
no, it's easy.
win.
Without-
but with
yeah.
the expansion, it's not that easy to win.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
Not
but
at
I
all.
remember
It's a
once
good
we were
game.
super close.
Yes.
And you
I mean, I
said
could
that
taste
you
it.
were like,
I could taste it.
you know, we won. And Fer and I, we were like, Nicolas, don't say that. And you were like, we
I
won.
could see it.
Look, we won.
I
we
could see
won.
it.
And you just
I
like
was doing my
did a
victory
move,
laps.
and it was like ghost, and we were dead.
The thing is, it's
And Fer was like, Dad, shut up. She
The-
was like, please shut up, Dad.
thing
Don't
is,
say that again.
it's like there is some strategy to it, but it's also roll. You know, you have to roll for everything. So, you know, sometimes you just have like horrible luck. But in this one, we had played really well.
Yeah.
We had gotten great rolls, and we had done everything we had to do, and all we had to do was just get out of the house. That was it. All we had to do was like leave the house. Like you still have to like roll so that you can move to get out of the house. I don't know what happened, but it seemed so close.
No.
So close.
Yeah, but I was pissed because you were saying that, but Fer was like,
Live it.
you know, this is why, Dad. This is why. Like,
Yeah.
come on. You know better than this.
Yeah,
She
you were
was so
asking.
mad.
You were asking about you being jinxed. Look,
Uh, so Pankernik was saying the co-op board game, Ghost Stories.
Yes.
No, I think that's
No.
not the name. Let me check. It's
It's
gonna be the
it's
same.
super playful.
I'm gonna
It's
bring
really
it.
it's actually for kids. Like we don't usually play
Oh, but
board
we are
games.
very invested. Even if it's for
I think this is a
kids,
cool board
it's a
game.
very well done game.
I think it is. Yeah, I
And
think
we do play Exploding Kittens too.
yeah, that's not
That's
quite that's a card game, not a board game,
yeah,
but
but we also love that too. So let
that's
me
a
go
good
for the
one.
game.
I don't know what it's called. Yeah, no, yeah. Look how Chili just runs. You know, if we're going to any other room, Chili just like bolts it. I forget what it's called. I think it's in the closet. Oh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Where were you looking for it? Oh no, closet. I know where it is. So she's screaming from the other room. Ghost fighting treasure hunters. So that's what it's called. Thank you, Danielira. Yeah, it's really good. If you, I mean, if you're into board games, but if you have kids, it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. I have to say, I have to admit,
But it's better with the expansion.
yeah, it's a lot
The expansion is
harder.
called Creepy Cellar.
Yeah, because the other one is, and I don't know. I mean, we have kind of house rules, I guess, but and I don't know if our understanding of the rules is perfect because it leaves some in some complicated cases it just leaves a little room for interpretation because and I think board games are usually like that. You end up just making up your own rules. Like you kind of understand what the rules are, but eventually every household just makes up their own rules.
Like with Uno.
Yeah. So I think we have just tougher, or I think we are more less lenient with the rules. So, um, so when we play, it's very tough.
Yeah.
It's just really, really tough to beat that game. So, but I actually think that makes it a really cool game.
Yeah.
To be honest, I love games that you just can't beat easily. So,
Pankernik was saying you're strict with the rules. I mean, yes, but as Nicolas was saying, there are some rules that are more vague, and we decide, okay, we're gonna treat it like this or like that, so we don't leave like that wiggle room. I don't know if I'm being super
you should
vague
see us
about it,
because
but
this is a co-op game. Because either we all lose or we all win.
we
So
all lose when
it's in our
Nicolas
best
says,
interest for all of us to just be on the same page. We argue about the rules.
"Oh, yeah,
We'll argue about the rules of the game.
you." And you don't believe me because I
Never.
do remember the rules very clearly.
Yeah, never.
And you're always like, no, it's not like that. And I'm like, I'm sure it is.
Danny,
No, no,
you're
no.
asking me to
Take
trust
the
you.
booklet. And I'm
You're
like, oh
asking me
my
to
God.
trust you.
So I have to read it out loud. And
Yeah,
Feri's
but
always like, you see, Dad, Danny was right. Because in the games, she's always like, Team Danny.
against me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're just, it's you against us. So that's why we unite our
Oh, yeah.
forces.
Patriarchy.
And Samu sometimes likes to play, but not always.
No.
So that's why we're talking about fair playing. Because I do think that Fair enjoys it way more than Samu.
Yeah, we have to give it a shot next week.
Yes,
to
we
see.
should.
We've
Yeah.
never. I don't think we've ever beaten it here in this apartment. So
No, we did.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember. I think Fair started recording with her iPad. Because she was like, this.
Momentous.
Yeah, this has to go in history. First time we can beat the game. Let's see. So where was I? Oh, so there are some comments about games.
Yeah.
So Alejandro Morales is saying, I have to leave. Gonna try to return later on. Cheers, everyone. And before, Alejandro was saying, hello, friends. Long time no see.
I
Happy
know,
2023.
Alejandro.
Happy 2023,
No, 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 no.
Alejandro, for you too. And
Mm.
Alejandro was
Nope.
saying, yeah, that they had to go, but they were hoping to return.
Okay.
Well, hoping to return while we are live streaming. No, it's not
I
like
think
we're
that's
hoping to return from.
okay, Danny. Woof.
Pankernik was saying, I remember playing Dead of Winter and getting destroyed, especially rolling the D12 with the bite. So I have no idea what that is.
So D12 is a 12-sided die.
Uh, with
Uh,
the bite.
I have no idea what that means.
And Dead of Winter, have you played that?
No.
Liad was saying, if you have a group of people, One Night Werewolf is very fun. We should take notes.
Yeah. Please leave suggestions if you have some, and make them also kid friendly. Well, I mean, someone fair could play anything, I would think, but kid friendly in the sense that if the game is like crazy long, I don't think that'll hold their attention. So
Or like crazy complicated rules.
yeah, if there's way too many rules, that's the thing about board games nowadays. Because I don't think I ever realized how big of an industry it is. I started realizing how absurdly big it had gotten because of Kickstarter. I remember when we were doing the
Well, that's where Exploding Kittens.
when we were doing the first book, it was just shocking how many of those projects like found well, it was beautiful, not shocking, but just shocking for me to see how big that industry was.
Yeah.
That sort
like
of independent
surprising,
industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you know how amazing it was that they had found a home in, you know, on Kickstarter. So it was pretty incredible. I remember this one. I just I looked at, you know, I wanted to play something with Samu and Fer and obviously with Danny. And I started looking, and this one had like, I think it won some year like the best. I don't know if it was like family board game or board game. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it was I think it's really
It's really
really
good.
well done.
Yeah.
It's simple in its conception, which makes a great board game, I think.
Mhm.
But then just 1,000 things can go wrong. Or you can have like a what you think is like a foolproof um just manner of beating the game, like, you know, these are our tactics. And it may have worked really well for one game, and then, you know, you're rolling dice and it's just terrible.
Yeah.
That game, nothing works. So
Yeah, and the one of the Exploding Kittens one, we were introduced to it in your brother's house.
right.
Yeah. And we really enjoyed it. We were
Right, right,
playing,
right.
yeah, with your niece and nephew, and it
Yeah.
was very fun. So we knew that we wanted to have it. So I think that one, no, I was going to say that one might cause more discussions, but I think both.
Yeah.
Cuz one you're in your own on your own,
Right.
but in the other one you have to play with people as a team. So
Yeah.
sometimes you have like a plan in your head,
Yeah.
and another one, like other person could have another plan. So I think
The thing is,
both are.
so Danny, tell me if I'm wrong. And
What are you gonna say?
I may be very wrong about this. So I'm open to admitting that I'm very, very wrong. But
I know what you're gonna say, but I know what I'm going to say too.
so I don't know. I don't know if you know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you're gonna say that I like to
So I think Danny
to
is,
plan like a strategy.
yeah, Danny is very controlling. And it's not a bad thing because she has a very clear mind. Like, she's very rational.
But I don't think it's controlling because I just
No, no,
no,
it
because
is,
I
but
just
not in a bad way.
no, because I just offer a plan. And
But you
Fer
get
is
mad if it
always
doesn't
like,
get
okay, okay,
executed.
okay, I like it, but we should do this. And I'm like, okay. But you're like, no, we should do this other. Because the thing is that Nicolas says that I am controlling,
Yes.
but the thing is that he likes to control
No,
too.
I just don't like to be told
100%.
what to do.
No, you like to control too.
No, no, no. I just don't like to be told what to
No,
do.
because you're like,
So,
okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to do
well,
whatever anyone wants. And then you're like, Fer, move to that room. Fer, kill that ghost. Fer, don't kill that. Don't move. Fer. So, I mean,
so for Danny to relinquish control, something very tough, very, very tough. But she likes for things to be done the way she likes them, and
no,
I
like
would say
order. The thing is that
I'm chaos.
you never have a plan.
Never.
So it's like, okay, who's gonna go drop the gems and who's gonna go kill? And you're like, everyone does anything. And Fer
Have to be
Fer,
flexible.
Fer is also like, no, Dad, you know that hasn't worked. And you're like, this time it's gonna work. And we're like, no, I mean, we need a plan. I mean, why are we playing if we don't have a plan?
So,
So that's you.
yes, I am constantly adjusting. Constantly. I mean, it might as well be painting.
And
this
also, I
thing.
think that you have like this with games. Let's say with games, you have like this thing of not being controlled.
In life.
Yeah, that's why I said let's say with games.
Oh no,
But
I was
when
saying.
you feel that someone's telling you what to do,
Yeah, I mean, your grip is strong, Danny.
you're
Your
just
grip
like,
is strong.
no, my grip,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no,
Metaphorically and quite literally.
no.
Um Oh no, I hate to be told what to do. So you may be planning something and it's a perfectly, rational plan, but you didn't plan for me being on your team. You can't plan for me being on your team.
Yeah.
I always go for the Hail Mary. I always go for the well, what would benefit us most if we all stayed in this room and we very slowly, and I'm like Leroy Jenkins out of there. I'm like, forget it.
No,
I
because
think
then
we could do it.
no,
All I
because
need
then
is to roll like 4 sixes in a row.
no, and
We
then
can so do this.
and then you're trying to tell us in a way that you feel that's not controlling, but it is. Try to tell us what we should do instead.
Mm.
Because I think that's the thing. It's not only that you don't like to be controlled,
Yeah.
but that even if you don't accept it, you like to control. So, anyways, we're not playing,
I mean,
so we shouldn't
when
be
when
arguing.
you do it, it's a plan. When I do it, it's
It's
control.
an order.
Yeah. So
I
I
mean,
don't know. I don't know. The thing I will admit
because I'm
is that
accepting that I do that, but you should also accept that you also like to control.
no. So this is what I was going to admit. What I'm going to say is that when Danny does it, it's a perfectly reasonable plan. Makes sense.
Well, that's why it's called a plan.
Yeah. Well,
It's,
come on.
and it's not like set in stone. That's also the thing.
Oh, come on, Danny.
No,
Oh,
no, because I'm always like, okay, what should we do? I mean, and sometimes
what
Fred
should we
is
do
like,
and I'll decide.
no.
Tell me, guys, and I'll decide.
No, but I'm just like brainstorming because you're just like,
Yeah.
just roll the dice, roll
Let
the
them
dice.
think.
I already moved. Oh my God, there's
Let them
another
think
ghost.
that they have an option.
So let's go to another topic.
Oof.
Um,
I mean, you are controlling the conversation, so.
well, I am mediating the conversation. So
Yeah, call it what you want.
do you want to read the comments?
Uh,
Mr. Murilosopa was saying, "Ouch." Yeah, Nicolas is pretty stingy.
what?
No?
What's that?
Como
Steamy?
stingy? Como
Stingy.
como
How is that?
que me chuzo?
Oh no, that's
I think it is the thing. Yeah.
no. What you're saying would read stingy, which means like you're cheap. Well, not cheap, just
Well, no. Stingy is ungenerous.
yeah.
So no, he's not stingy. It's just stinging my heart.
Oh my god.
Mr. Murilo Sopa was saying, I have a story about giving up on learning to draw. I was about to give up.
Uh
Pankarnik was saying, stingy, hard G. Stingy?
so
What?
like I said, stingy is would be the word.
Y es que.
Well, stingy is because you're pronouncing the G, and you would say, if it was a word, you would say stingy, stingy.
Okay.
But you could talk however you want, Danny. Who cares?
So now you're telling me what to do? Mr. Murilo Sopa was saying, but then I saw a video with some Nicolas paintings. It gave me inspiration back. Thanks
Oh,
from
that's so
Brazil. Oh,
nice.
that's so nice.
Thank you so much. Look at that. Look at them taking us back, back into the order of things.
Marcelo Peralta was saying, we have a saying here that people that are lucky with money aren't lucky with love, and vice versa. Yeah, it's a saying here too. De buenas en el juego, de malas en el amor.
Yeah.
That's the saying. So my theory is that I choose, well, who to marry, but she didn't.
What?
So that, I mean, she's better in games. He's better.
I don't know. I just got nervous there.
Why?
I don't know.
No, lucky with money, unlucky with love.
Uh-huh.
So Marcelo chose the one.
I don't know.
Marcelo was
Danny, leave it there.
lucky. I don't know.
Leave
Marcelo,
it.
please explain because I don't want to.
No, leave it. Let's leave it.
Yeah.
Danny, let's leave it.
So, where was I?
I don't know.
Felipe Leoni was saying, hi everyone, good afternoon.
Felipe?
Hi Felipe, how are you? Catherine Poremsky was saying, hi everyone. Hey Catherine, how you doing? Prince Barebones was saying, hello everyone. Hey Prince Barebones, how are you? MA was saying, oh yeah, primera vez que veo la notificación a tiempo. Hi everyone. Hola MA. MA era que estaba teniendo problemas con las notificaciones, ¿no? Quiero saber.
No recuerdo, pero si le llegó hoy, eso es que algo pasó, algo bueno.
Liad was saying Nicolas needs a studio in the home. Well, he had one.
I had one, but I lost it. So
no, but now you have. I mean, it's like an open studio.
Yeah.
So
It's called living room.
well, mine is too.
Yeah, no.
Living room too.
We are the same. We are exactly the same.
Marta Sanchez was saying hi everyone.
Marta.
Hey Marta, how are you? Javier Ugarte was saying, estaba diciendo, hola Dani, hola Nico, el maestro.
No.
Pregunta,
Nicolás, así
¿esos
nomás.
tapes azules dañan el papel?
No son fantásticos. O sea, no son como los que uno quisiera de acuarela que se levantan sin hacer nada, absolutamente nada de daño. Pero tampoco le hacen tanto daño al papel. Pero yo no los quito, yo los dejo y les pinto encima. Y se ve chévere.
Lich dice, oiga, mi notificación nunca sale, a veces me sale como una hora después.
Sí, yo sé,
Lich,
Lich,
es
estábamos
que
hablando
sí.
de eso el otro día.
Antes de ayer, sí.
Sí, es que, no sé,
Es que
YouTube es
YouTube
raro.
a veces sí falla bastante con notificar, pero tampoco tan grave. Llevamos 38 minutos, Lich, de hablar sobre juegos de mesa. Entonces, o no se perdió de mucho o se perdió de muchísimo. Y muy interesante también. Fern was saying he meant that he chose well who to love, but his wife didn't because they won't have any money. Ha ha ha. I think I got that one. I think
I
that's
do.
what I
was
got.
yeah, I was trying to make a bad joke out of it.
And Marcelo was saying, I got lucky love wise because I married her, but she chose to marry me. Oh, that poor woman. Such a bad choice for her. LOL.
I know. Danny speaks about her great sense of, making great decisions. She's with me.
Oh, you're my better
Must be
decision.
there
so
must be
I'm
something wrong with her.
no.
There must be something very wrong with her.
You and Chili, because I can't say that in the room. She's gonna bite my ankle.
Yeah, I have her trained.
So where was I? Mm, Andrés Pinzón dice: Hola Nico y Dani, buenas tardes.
Andrés.
Hola Andrés, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo va todo? Lu Andino dice: Hola a todos. Hola Lu, ¿qué tal? Alejandro Morales, oh, already read that.
Yeah.
Liad was saying, you can literally cut a hole in drywall with a box cutter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's why so many pissed off people in the US punch through walls. You try that here, you break your hand.
I mean, you could, but
No, you can't break through a wall.
no.
Punch through a wall here?
You can punch it. That's what
You
I'm
can
trying
punch
to
a
say,
wall, but you'll break your hand.
You're not gonna
No.
have a good time. By the way, no one should punch walls. I'm sorry. I just
No, unless the
I
wall
am
is just being horribly mean
anti-rage.
or
Alejandra Ardila was saying, saludos
Alejandra.
Dani y Nicolás. Hola Alejandra, ¿qué tal? Feliz año.
No, mi amor, no, vamos.
¿Por qué?
No más.
No, y voy a seguir más aún, ¿ves?
No.
Controlando, siempre controlando.
Hasta que la gente diga.
Siempre controlando.
Entonces, por favor, gente, si quieren que Dani siga
O
diciendo
si
feliz
quieren
año.
que Dani pueda decir lo que quiera, porque Dani es un individuo y decide por sí mismo. Turn down for what? ¿Qué es esa cara? Cody Winnicky was saying, hello, good afternoon. This looks like an exciting one already. The draped coat is going to be cool.
Oh, don't jinx me. Come on, dude.
Gosia Sicholas was saying, hi everyone.
Mm.
Hey Gosia, how are you? Pankernik decía, hola hermosos, verlos me hace bien al alma. Uy, hola Pankernik. Adam M was saying, good morning from OZ. Hey Adam, good morning.
From where?
OZ?
Australia, Daniela. No, it's actually I'm not kidding.
Ay no, Pankernik cuando conté lo de Chile dice se comieron a Chile. No, pobrecita, yo creo que Nicolás pensó, porque además era un pitbull grandecito. Pues no tan grandecito, era cachorro, pero pues igual, mucho más grande que ella. Cacadito dice, ay no, pobre Chili, menos mal no le pasó nada, pero fijo, se asustó mucho, jaja, qué pecadito. Si ella pegó un alarido antes de que le pasara nada, yo creo que vio su vida pasar. Pobrecita. Liad was saying, have you ever seen those compilations videos of people celebrating prematurely?
Oh,
we even quote one.
We have a very famous one of this skater.
Was it skating?
Skater,
¿No era
like
corriendo?
rollerblader. Roller.
Wasn't it running?
No. He's in rollerblades. Which,
Okay.
Colombia is like supposed to be like one of the best teams in the world for inline roller skating. And the dude just celebrates, like 10 meters before he crosses.
Less than 10, I would
No,
say.
he starts to celebrate like 10 meters before. And he
The
gets
person-
passed
Yeah.
in like the literally like the last like centimeter.
Yeah, and the person that was
The narrator,
commenting,
the narrator is like
he's like, push
yelling,
it, friend, push
yelling to him to like
it. Yeah,
not stop celebrating.
yeah.
And oh no, it's sad. It's sad because he's like pumping his chest and he's like, thank you all. Oh my, it's so painful. It is so painful.
Yeah, but Nicolas and me, we both joke about that. 'Cause
Yeah.
They say apriete mijo.
Apriete, mijo.
Yeah, so we say that
Yeah.
regularly. Lich dice Commander Daniela. Y Angélica Olmos dice, Dani puede decir lo que quiera. Sí, y si no, los bloqueo.
Ah.
Mentira. Estoy molestando porque Lich dijo Commander Daniela, entonces.
Lich bloqueado.
Sí. ¿Cuál Lich? Yo no veo ya
Sí,
ninguno en el
ya no hay
Mentira.
nadie que se llame así.
A ver, Lich dice, ¿tienen que jugar Rot o Root? Un día lo llevo y jugamos. De una Lich. Y un día jugamos Exploding Kittens. Creo que puede ser chistoso con Lich. ¿No?
Sí, todos esos juegos, si la gente está dispuesta a jugar, son chistosos. Yo creo que cuando la gente o quiere hacer trampa o no le gusta perder, son una mamera. Eso es como, bueno,
Lich dice, I see y throwing burrito. Ese yo no lo hemos jugado, pero yo sé que es de los mismos de Exploding Kittens.
no sé.
Tienen esa. Y hay como un burrito que uno se lo tiene que lanzar, pero no sé, no sé. Eh, y Lich dice, y polilla tramposa, el juego de hacer trampa. Uy, yo creo que yo sería mala en ese. ¿Lich lo tiene? Ese me interesa.
Yo nunca lo había oído, qué pena.
No, yo tampoco.
Polilla tramposa.
Pero si es como, pues que tú sabes que yo me empiezo a reír. O sea, si es
No, pero
como,
tú puedes engañar. Tú puedes engañar.
dice, sí, Nata lo tiene. Ay, algún día lo jugamos, Lich. Pankernick dice, lo que sí, para Root, que tengan alguien que ya lo haya jugado para explicarlo si no es un bardo. No sé qué es un bardo, pero entendí que, pues sí, nos toca con Lich. Dice, los llevo, es como uno, pero tienen que hacer trampa y hay un tombo que no se puede dejar hacer la trampa. Bueno, no entendí nada, pero lo tenemos que jugar, Lich. Mm, a ver. Em, Fern was saying hi, Chili. Hey, Fern. Chili says hi. She is right now eating a little bone she has. It is a chicken and peanut butter
Oh my God.
bone. She loves it.
Disgusting.
Mm, Catherine was saying this must be done in front of a screen, seeing the colors. What, the painting?
Um, that's Danny. This is
In the
Danny.
cold.
Yeah, if you're asking, no, this is Danny.
Very cold.
Yeah, in my brother's backyard.
Yes. Uh, Liad was saying, I have a special message for Nicolas.
Yes, please.
Happy New Year's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Cody Winnicky was saying, I have to leave too. The future painters of Colorado wait for no one. Catch you all next week. Have a
Ooh,
good
look at
weekend,
that.
Cody. See you soon. Yeah, I think that Cody was very proud of that line. Sounds like a movie script, Cody. Liad was saying, so Cards Against Humanity, no, not suited for kids. You know, I've never played it.
No,
I know,
he's
I
joking.
know it's
Yeah.
a joke, of course, but I mean, thinking about that game, I've never played it. I don't know if you have.
I played it once.
No, I've never played it. I know that my cousin has it,
Yeah.
and I know that it was a crowdfunding too. I think it was like the first one,
I
the
think
first
so.
game
Yeah.
to hit like 1 million, if I'm not wrong. Let's see.
Kill Chili. Kill.
Mm, so it was in 2012.
Oof, that's a long time ago.
No, this one?
Kill Chili. Kill.
No, it's not this one.
Okay, Chili. Tone it down. Chili,
No, this one? No,
you're
because
safe.
it says 15K. Chili.
No,
15K.
no, no.
No, I don't think it was that one. Well, I don't know. Chili barked so much that now she's drinking water.
3 barks and she's like, oh.
Yeah. I
She went.
can't.
She went to a concert.
Yeah. Liad was saying Monopoly was originally a devised as a game to show how bad capitalism is, if I remember correctly. Wait, because I think I need to do something to count.
Danny is showing her that she is barking at nothing. I don't know if that's going to be effective.
No, no, it was not effective. Uh, Rosalind was saying, "Hello, friends." Hey, Rosalind Dion, how are you?
Rosalina.
Pankernik was saying, "I'm sad because I'm working and have to mute you because I work as an interpreter. But I will watch you paint though."
Oh yeah, you don't want to start like barking in whatever language you're interpreting.
Mr. Murilo Sopan was saying, "Danny, just control the dog." I was trying to um let her no help her realize there was
Mm.
nothing outside, but it was not a successful thing I did. So Pankernik was saying, maybe Chili's barking at something you can see.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
Um, no, she's barking because they are doing some,
Construction like
yeah, like
on the
some
room
reno
on the room
on
on the
the
floor
floor
below us.
downstairs. Yeah. So there's a lot of like hammering and people walking in and out. So
Kill Chili. Kill.
Marcelo Peralta was saying, there's a very cool video on YouTube about AI playing Monopoly to figure it out the best strategy. Ooh, never seen it.
No.
I know that there are some uh like robots that play chess,
Oh yeah, of course.
and I know that there was an incident with a kid, I think, because they moved before the time or after the time, so the machine caught the kid's finger. So
Oh, mechanical.
yeah,
Um
problem.
yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
it got pissed cuz it was losing
maybe.
or the kid was cheating.
Mm, Samuel Ellie was saying, "Isn't barking at nothing means that there's a spooky ghost?" LOL. Maybe she wants to play the game too.
That's what she's doing.
And Pankernik was saying, "Chili would be great at capturing the ghosts in the game." Yeah, 100%.
Danny, I'm
Mm,
like painting and repainting this tiny little head a million times.
but is it? Why is it?
Um no, cuz there's very little and I'm trying to see
Why
if
don't
I
you
can make it work
go
with.
closer?
Oh no 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 no! I don't mind staying, at a like slight distance. So it's not quite that. It's just that it's for me to hit like little things of drawing. It's just oof. I mean, it's my drawing, so we all know how that goes.
Catherine was saying, "You'll need to put a sign on your door. Beware of the dog. Such a killer dog." uh, so where was I before? Mm,
People in the building and the street, they call her the beast. Beast.
Nobody.
La fiera.
Nobody.
Okay, thank you.
No, because the thing is that when she goes outside, she is like this very calm little ball of
So they call
fur
her the beast
walking.
because they're just making fun that she's very small, so she wouldn't really harm anyone. But
Mm,
thank you, Dan. Thank you for having my back, Danny, on that. Thank you. Super nice to know that I can count on you.
mm, a ver. Eh, Kevin AK was saying, hello, chat. Nicolas. Wait.
Danny, what are you doing? She's like strangling the dog. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Trying to have a rational conversation with the dog. I could hold her.
I can hold her too.
I've been painting with her, holding her. So
Let's see if maybe she calms a little. Kevin AK was saying, hello, chat. Nicolas, Danny, and Chili. Question. Benefits of doing an underpainting versus direct painting?
um they're quite simple, I would say. It's when you want the painting that you're going to resolve to be almost segmented in a way where you don't have to worry about like the construction of it um in an integral way, but you want to keep things conceptually and technically separate. So you can think about your design, you can think about your like drawing composition in something that is like in an instance that is totally separate from, let's say, you thinking about color. Um, if you want to do that, if you've noticed that your brain sort of works that way, that it needs to parse things out, to like piecemeal things, because attempting to do it all at once just feels a little overwhelming, then yes, that's a wonderful way of approaching painting or the construction of an image. You could do a drawing, you could do an underpainting, you could do a base layer that's an ebosh, or a dead layer, however you want to call it, or just a first pass, however you want to call it. You could do that, and then you could do essentially like finishing touches or further development. If you've noticed that your brain sort of works that way, and you feel far more comfortable dealing with one problem at a time instead of trying to juggle a ton of things up in the air, then indirect painting is for you. Then 1,000% indirect painting is your thing. Um, but if you've seen paintings um, that the end result takes advantage of the fact that you can attempt to try to solve things, right from the get-go, and there's a directness to it, and there's a like spontaneity to it, there's a freshness to it. If you like those things, but you also realize that it is going to be very difficult because it means that you're going to have to deal with all your variables all at once, then painting directly is for you. So I think it just, I mean, um, the technical differences, I think, are kind of obvious. You can kind of tell when a painting is painted, indirectly, as opposed to something that is much looser and approached much more freely. Even the redrawing or the reshaping of forms throughout the painting can be done super super freely while you're painting, instead of trying to solving that before the fact, like a priori. But But yeah, I think it has to do less with technical qualities that are easy to identify, and way more with a personality. I think my personality is sometimes aided by me needing to solve things beforehand, but it's the little bit of security that I need. But I've also noticed that I get flustered when I have so much information that has been previously solved, and that I have to abide by. I just I don't know. I don't like to have so many attachments or rules kind of governing the image that I'm doing. I'm always very willing to try and shift it and solve it in ways that the painting is demanding to be solved by, instead of just thinking that my more organized brain had like the power to foresee what was going to happen in the painting, and that the choices that I made initially are the ones that I like have to follow just because they were done in an organized fashion. I think in the making of the painting, you start to realize there's a lot of things that could, like, maybe better alternatives, or things that go wrong, because sometimes just executing something doesn't mean, or sometimes that the fact that you have the ability to execute something doesn't mean that you can do it. Many times we surprise ourselves thinking like, oh yeah, this is going to be the easy part of the painting, and it turns out it's the part that gives us the most trouble. So I don't know. I think my personality is far more comfortable with saying, okay, let's see how it goes, and let me shift things and change things as they appear, because I don't think I have the I don't know. I don't think I have the ability to foresee these things, and I want to hopefully make the best decision for my own painting, or for my ever changing intent. I want it to catch me while I'm painting the painting. So I want to be right there, like experiencing what is going on with the painting in order to make those changes. But, like I was saying, there's no right or wrong here. It's just what suits you best. And I think what suits you best many times, yes, it probably may be a matter of what you want your picture to look like. Like if that's what's most important to you, then yes, try to go for paintings that were solved in a certain way and just replicate that. But if you're more interested in a painting experience, and which is, to me, I guess, far more valuable than just the resulting painting, um, then yeah, you have to figure that out for yourself, and realize that some of those things are going to have to, they're going to be closer to your personality than other things. So,
I was checking in my phone because I see that uh it is Adrian Balcer saying hello,
oh yeah,
enjoying painting
awesome.
along with you guys. Yes, but here it is Adrian Barcel, not Balcer.
Okay,
So it's
Adrian, but
like,
yeah, come
so
on.
Adrian, I want to know, is it Balcer? Barcel? Maybe I'm doing a terrible job with the pronunciation, but
And we don't know if it's Adrian also. I don't really
Adrian.
know.
Oh, I've always said, like in my brain,
In
it
my
is
brain, it's
Adrian
Adrian.
Balcer.
Yeah, in my brain, it's Adrian.
In
So,
mine is Adrian, but I don't know.
yeah, please correct
But
us.
now it's not only if it's Adrian or Adrian, but if it's Balcer or Barcel.
I know. What's going on?
Hmm.
Adrian,
Barcel, Balcer.
Bowser.
Um. So yeah, Adrian was or Adrian was saying enjoying painting along with you guys.
Awesome, awesome.
Nakshatra Soni was saying hello, you guys. I am joining the live after a long time. I have started acrylic painting and I'm painting right now while I watch you guys.
Awesome.
Do you have any quick tips for acrylics?
Oof.
Oh, so
Patience.
I haven't.
Yeah, I would say I would say in my terrible attempts at painting acrylic, what I learned and what I know that I just don't naturally possess It's just patience. Don't try to do it in one go. Just try to think in layers more so than just plopping color and hoping that you can move color or hoping that you can alter your decisions just by moving color. Just doesn't lend itself well to moving, to shifting color after you put it. So be patient. It's better to build it up than to just plop it down, I guess.
She scared me. Adrian was saying, or Adrian was saying, haha, it's actually Balser. So why is it Barcel here
I mean,
on YouTube? I want to
it
know.
happens.
And they were saying, oye, tranquila. I think she
Today
wants
she's
to
got it
sleep.
against like rickety
I
cars
don't know
and
why,
like
and like motorcycles.
motorcycles.
She's like obsessed because she's never been obsessed with them. But
It's a
I
new
mean,
thing.
listen to these.
It's a new thing.
Chili,
So
chili, 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 bark, chili bark. No. And they were saying I'm Canadian, but it sounds awesome when you say it in your accent. So it's Adrian Balser, maybe?
yeah, I never asked like French Canadian. Is it?
Adrian? No, I don't know. Adrian Balser. Chili.
Are you guys picking Chili barking? I mean, she's barking loud. So,
Yeah.
but because our mics are supposed to be, supposed to work
Where
only when
are
they're very
the-
close, maybe they're not picking her up that loud. I feel.
Here they are.
You can turn your gain a little bit down and just talk closer, just so it doesn't pick up Chili, and I could do the same too.
So, but let us know.
And
So Adrian was saying, no, not French, just regular old Canadian. So Adrian Balser. Is it Balser? Balser? I don't know.
that's a specific.
But yeah, in my brain, it was always Adrian.
Okay, no, I always thought Adrian.
Catherine was saying, we can hear her, but it doesn't bother.
Well, but that's Catherine.
And Luandino dice, se escucha pero muy poquito, no molesta, más bien es adorable.
Bueno.
And Mr. Murilo Sopa was saying, let the dog dog, and we're fine with it.
Okay.
Oh, that's
good.
perfect.
Yeah.
Leach was also saying, we can hear her, but it's fine. And Liat was saying, I hear her barking, but it's not very loud.
I think it's a little bit louder for us, but
Yeah.
it's okay. Like we don't care.
No.
So
It's more because we don't know if it was like interrupting the audio here. But let's see. Pankernik dice, ¿podemos reemplazar a Dani con Chili? No, mentira. Pankernik bloqueado. Mentira. Sí, Chili es muy linda, pero no creo que le interese.
no, y no
No
sabe
le
usar
interesa
el
este
mouse
puesto.
todavía.
No. No, ella se come un mouse. Más bien. ¿Sí entendiste?
Sí, pero voy a pasar la página, Lina.
A ver. Let's see. Gosia Sicholas was saying, I'm having a great time painting with you. Thank you for the inspiration. I have been drawing and painting with watercolors for many years. Thanks to you, I started my adventure with oil paints.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh, Gosia, and how has it been? How has it been? Like the change,
Horrendous.
the transition.
Back to watercolors.
From watercolors to oils.
I respect you. I wish I had the courage to like do watercolor, but it's beyond me. It really is.
You know, I like it. I should try it again.
You should, yes.
I like it. Liat was saying everything is new to Chile. Her brain is still developing. Yeah. Yeah. Emily Hales was saying, Happy Friday, guys. This painting has such a cool feeling already. I love it.
Thank you.
Let me see. Because I'm now reading backwards. Oh no, I can't hear her.
What?
I can't hear her now that I have the headphones.
Oh, you had your
So,
headphones.
yeah.
Okay.
Carla Gómez dice, ¿qué personalidad son del test de 16 personalidades? Creo
What?
que esto no lo habían preguntado antes, ¿no?
Um.
Pero no me sé la respuesta.
Oh,
A ver, si
yo,
era eso,
yo
que alguien
tampoco.
dijo como, alguien una vez dijo, Dani debe ser, bla, 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 y dijo como 3 letras. Y nosotros, ¿qué?
Ah.
¿No es eso?
¿Y qué tan largo es el test?
A ver. em, test de las 16 personalidades o MBTI. A ver.
Mhm.
mm, Free personality test.
Are they super long?
I'm trying to open the link to see.
Because you can take it, and then if you want, I'll.
No, it is kind of long.
Okay, no.
Has
So
like 20 questions and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
7
9, 10, 11,
reading
13,
comprehension.
14. No, 16, 17. So there are 21 questions, and then you go and it says step 1 of 7.
Oh, forget it. No, no, no.
So it's a lot of
Oh,
questions.
Jesus Christ.
So, well, in this website, at least, it's Truity.com.
Yeah.
Maybe this one, free personality test.
What is that good for? Just knowing
No, I
yourself?
don't know. Let's see.
I don't know. What if in that test it would tell us that you and I shouldn't be together?
No, because it's not like,
I don't know.
I think it's personality. It has nothing to
I'm
do with.
sure they say that certain personalities are
Well, then I would think, I mean, if they say that your personality is not compatible,
compatible.
compatible with
Yeah.
my personality, then I wouldn't
Pay
think it's
attention.
an accurate test because I do think they are. So, um, let's see. Ona Ceballos dice, no me puedo quedar a mirarlos y una carita llorando, pero
No.
son muy cracks. Sigo a Nico hace mucho desde Instagram y es un genio. Saludos desde Buenos Aires.
Wow, muy amable.
Bueno, lástima que no se pudo quedar Ona, pero los
Muy mal.
videos quedan por si de pronto lo quiere ver después. Mm, Marcial was saying some time ago,
Mm-hmm.
today the
Monday.
focus is only on the face. Hi to you too. Hey Marcial, how are you?
Initially, yeah, it was bugging me because I needed to get some of that little bits of drawing down well. Just because I think I want a lot of the rest of the painting to be somewhat abstract. So those little bits just have to be really well done. If not, it just doesn't work. So
Why is she?
no, she's just loving today barking at the street, I feel.
Yeah, but never before. I mean, she's never been barking, watching at like outside the window and barking. It's new,
No, no, no. She's sometimes.
but not like this.
Or maybe she's just pissed off at the dog.
Maybe she was very scared today. I was thinking about that too.
You know how people are like more courageous once they step out of the fight? Maybe this is her like screaming at the dog and she's like, "Yeah, come after me. You coward."
Yeah.
Just like 5 hours later.
Well, yeah, maybe. um, Luandino dice, quizás Chili podría aprender a pintar, jajaja. Se comería la pintura 100%. Mm, Gosia Sicholas was saying, painting with oil paints is less stressful for me.
Oh, me yeah. If I had to compare it with watercolor, oh yeah. For sure.
Sobre el test, Lich dice, es larguito. And Mr. Murilo Sopa was saying, kind of long. Pankernik was saying, it's not a compatibility. Your personality is not compatible with Danny's. It is 100%. Well, not 100%.
And if it's not, we're here to prove the contrary. So,
Yes.
like
Mr.
little carts.
Mr. Murillo Sopa was saying should rename her Cerberus.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna paint her with 3 heads. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pankernik dice, ¿vieron el video del perro que estaba peleando y ladrando y toma un break para tomar agua?
Sí,
100% yo lo... y se va, además, se
a un
pasa
lado
el
de la
vidrio
rejita.
al lado, no es
Sí,
una puerta de vidrio, creo.
sí, algo así, o
Y
una puerta
sí, pero
así.
se atraviesa al lado del que le está ladrando para tomar agua y luego se vuelve
Qué
a
bonito.
ladrar más. Ay, sí. Es lo mismo que me acuerdo haber visto uno hace un tiempo de unos perros. Está una reja como de una puerta eléctrica, y se están ladrando así a través de la reja. Y abren la reja, o sea, y así ladren, 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 y la puerta se va moviendo, moviendo, y cuando ya se ven cara a cara sin la reja, los dos se hacen los bobos y se van para atrás. Es puro show, igual que Chile. A ver. Mm, Eric Carlson was saying, "Good evening. I have a question about a painter, Johan
Yes.
Uglo.
Yes.
I discovered him only this year.
Oh, wow.
Nicolas, has Uglo impacted your paintings?
I would say
I can't
yes.
stop seeing his influence everywhere now.
I
So
know,
good."
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of his influence on, I would say, on contemporary design too. He, it's a, I think it's a good thing. I don't want to make it sound unfair, but Ugolo had like really big ego, like really, really big ego. It was very hard to, it's very hard to separate what he was doing from his ego. I don't know if you've seen the video of him, that he's paid by this, I think by this channel, this production company, this like station, TV station or something. He is paid to work for a couple of months, I think, for maybe a year or something like that, on this particular painting. They were probably financing both model and the rent for the space where he was working. And there's this video about just him dealing with all of that, him trying to, design the painting that he wanted to paint, which takes him like a crazy long time, and then eventually him starting the painting, and then eventually his model leaving, and then him being like super pissed about, his model leaving, and then having to find another model. And this is kind of, this is so absurd, but it's so absurd that it's funny. But him trying to find another model that would suit his, like, the measurements that he had already made from the prior, model. It is so strange. He built a table so he would look at the model at the same angle all the time, but the table has a weird shape so it doesn't distort. I mean, he was such a strange character. And when he was talking about the model, very objectifying. Like, I think a living, breathing model for Uglo was pretty much the same as a pear, or, a loaf of bread, or a banana that he painted, or, yeah, he was expecting the model to not move, you know, at all. At all. So it's a very strange type of painter, very strange type of painting. But when you see the result, it's fantastic. It's all Slate School. It's all post. I think his teacher. This is post William Coldstream. So this is the person that he's in a way kind of emulating. Um, but yeah, I think, of course, we are not familiar. But if you speak to any British realist painter, they for sure know him. And it's I don't know if it's in the same vein as the big three, like Auerbach, Bacon, and Freud, for them, but he's very much, if there was a fourth person there, it would very much be him. But yes, his influence is huge now, and I think we're still probably a generation away from people dealing with a lot of great things that he did, and then putting them to really good use in their own work. So you're probably gonna see still a ton of like decades of paintings that are still going to be very very much so influenced by him. But yeah, I think it's good that we had some distance. I think it's good that he didn't become this personality that could have had, I don't know, that it could have made it a little more difficult to just connect with him. I think that if he was something contemporary, and if he had, this voice that would be very apparent nowadays, I think it would, for example, for me, it would be very hard to connect to. I would be like, yes, I love his work, but I can't listen to this guy talk, or I can't, I really don't respect how he treats models. But, the end result, it's a fantastic painting. So it would put a lot of things into question for me, in the sense of like, oof, do I just swallow that and just enjoy, shut up and enjoy the painting? Um, but yeah, he's, in terms of his value as a painter, he's extraordinary. He's absolutely extraordinary. I can't paint like him. I'm not even close to being this that level of obsessed with accuracy, and with things remaining so constant. So yeah, so I'm far more moved by the end result. I think what happens in the actual image, like what is, what his obsession, how his obsession translates into these all the mark making that he does. I am fascinated by those things. But I would say that my fascination is probably more so technical than anything else. But yeah, he's tough to deal with, I feel. If you've never seen that video, try to YouTube it. I think you can find the video there.
Try to
There is a
YouTube it. I like the.
YouTube it. Yeah, the
Yeah,
use of
I
YouTube
like
it.
that.
Yeah, because I think, I don't know, if sometimes some videos are on Vimeo, and sometimes you have to just go somewhere else to try to, or some other route to try to find them. But I think I downloaded the one I have of him, but I forgot where I got it from. Maybe YouTube. Yeah, so try it here and see if you haven't. Like, maybe you've already seen it, but
Uh,
yeah,
Brush Omania, I'm sorry, was
yeah.
saying, "Sir, will this life gonna be saved?"
Oh, they all are. Yeah.
Yes, so maybe they're new. This would be a great opportunity to invite them and everyone that's new to check out our channel, because we have more than 450 edited videos and tons of live streams that we do every single week. So we are here almost every day of the week live streaming. So if you like our content, it would be very nice if you check it out and maybe you consider subscribing to our channel. Eric Carlson was saying, haven't seen the video, but have to find it. Sounds quite a complicated person.
Oh, for
I have
sure.
really loved your stories about painters in these videos.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no.
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, but difficult. It's difficult for me. I mean, I think for all of us, we have, like, only we can answer that question if we don't quite connect with the human being, but we can, you know, sort of cover that, so in a way where we allow ourselves to enjoy their art. I think that's for each one of us to answer that. I just think he's a bit like, sometimes he's a bit of an asshole, and but I think it was also very well known. I think he was just like this very strange character, but and maybe that's why, you probably heard way more of Auerbach, and obviously of Bacon and of Freud, than you would do of him.
Gyu was saying, to me, it kind of feels like he's torturing everyone in that video, kind of mocking everyone.
Yeah, it's a big personality. It's a really big personality, I feel. It's just oof.
Steve Wheat was saying, bark, just saying hi to Chili. Oh, she was barking a lot, but now she's sleeping.
But you got to do the bark with like bark,
So you did it.
bark.
No, but don't do it
she barks
that
and
real,
yaps.
because
Oh, she's already look at her. She
she's
already
asleep.
turned into
Yeah.
you. That's her like saying, "Okay, I'm good. I'm done."
Yeah. No, and I realized, I mean, because I went to see what she was barking to, and she was barking, but with her eyes almost closed. So I think that she was barking out
She's
her
like this like
tiredness.
angry neighbor just yelling at the kids
Yeah, but she
in
was
the
just like
skater park.
closing her
Like,
eyes
you
and
damn
barking.
kids.
Yeah. So, MA dice, Dani, no te olvides de promocionar los shorts. Claro que sí. Hay shorts de jean, de drill.
Uy, no, Dani, hoy
Sí,
estás no rompiéndola.
estamos haciendo ahora shorts. No sé si los hayan visto. Em, de pronto yo estoy un poco... no soy tan neutral para decirlo, pero creo que están quedando muy chéveres.
Están quedando chéveres.
Entonces, muchas gracias, MA. Esta sería una invitación para que vayan y los vean si no los han visto. Incluso voy a empezar una poll a ver si la gente los ha visto. Entonces, have you seen our latest YouTube short? Sorry, it's taking me a while, but I'm typing with my left hand. Um, yes or no, but I will.
So not conditioning at all.
So ask your community. Yeah, so MA was telling us to remember everyone that we have shorts now. We started doing some YouTube shorts if you want to check out them. I think they're very cool. So if you haven't, this is an invitation for you to watch them. It's not like a very long watch, so it's not that much effort to do it. Um, Cacaíto dice, Dani debería subir esos shorts también a TikTok.
What?
TikTok, o sea, TikTok, se le fue la Y. Son muy buenos. Sí,
No.
sí se pueden.
No.
No, sabes que sí, Cacaíto, es que nosotros, lo que pasa es que el fan base en TikTok es tan grande que yo, no sé, me abrumo. Sí, sí, los tenemos que subir. Fern was saying, great reels, Danny. Oh, I'm happy that you're enjoying them. So let's see. Where was I? Mm, 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 mm. This made me laugh because
What's that?
remember that Catherine was saying you'll need to put a sign on your dog. Beware of the dog. Such a
Door.
killer dog. What?
No? On the door? Or
On
on the dog?
I said door, no?
No,
On
you
the
said
door. Beware
okay.
of the dog. Such a killer dog.
Yeah?
And Pankernik said the sign should said beware of the dog. Don't step on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one we need. MA pregunta para Nico.
Sí, señora.
Gracias a Instagram he visto que eres fan de Travis Charest.
Traté de...
¿Cómic o etapa favorita de él?
Uy, de siempre. O sea, desde Wildcats, cuando hizo, como en los... Yo no sé hace cuánto hizo Wildcats Travis. Pero desde ese entonces, pues. Y...
¿Y por qué dijiste traté?
Es que
Que es
mostró que estaba
gratis.
haciendo commissions. Lo que pasa es que, em, o sea, yo hay veces, si puedo, me gasto plata en cosas como de artistas que me encantan, pero, o sea, le escribí como Travis, le estoy mandando un mensaje por directo, un DM, como para ver si me responde, para ver si puedo mandarlo a
Una commission.
una commission.
Uy, ¿y de qué harías?
No, es que ni me ilusiones porque no, o sea, me pondría muy nervioso diciéndole, pensando como en decirle que me podría hacer. No, pero la verdad es que Travis tiene la fama, o sea, de que trabaja muy lento. O sea, es como legendariamente lento,
Ujú.
Travis.
De
Incluso,
los míos.
por ejemplo, personas que ya son, que más o menos trabajan como él,
Ujú.
como, yo no sé, Lainey Liu o Olivier Coipiel o quién más. Em, La Raz o como que gente que se influenció por él
Sí.
es mucho más rápida que él.
Ujú.
Y no es, o sea, yo todavía soy muy, muy fan de Travis, pero uno si ve a Coipiel también es un monstruo, es un genio, pero Travis es que lo que más lo dañó fue que se demoraba demasiado en hacer las cosas. Entonces, yo no sé el cuánto se demoró en Metabarones, o sea, creo que son una cantidad de años absurda. Y ni siquiera lo pudo hacer completo lo que tenía que hacer. Entonces, mm, entonces no sé, no, yo creo que él hará como 3 commissions al año, quién sabe qué, o sea, quién sabe qué restricción se ponga para él mismo
Ujú.
y quién sabe si uno, o sea, uno dice, no, listo, todo bien, quién
Pues sí,
sabe
pero quién sabe
cuánto
cuándo,
se
se hace
demora,
cuándo.
no, quién sabe cuánto se demora haciéndolos, o sea, de pronto uno le paga y al año y medio es que uno de pronto empieza a saber de lo que le iba a hacer a uno. Mm, em,
Pero si se te da la posibilidad.
no, no, es que yo creo que es muy costoso. Por
Por
ejemplo,
eso,
yo he
pero si
querido
digamos todo, o sea, si está dentro de un precio que
que
consideraras.
digamos que creo que yo solo quería ver si me respondía, a ver si de pronto podía yo comenzar la conversación y sabiendo que es Travis, entonces uno de pronto dice, bueno, tengo un año para ahorrar la plata
Ujú.
y de pronto, o sea, sería increíble poder mandarlo a hacer algo. Pero no, yo creo que él no va a responder. Él es súper, además, es súper malo en redes. O sea, él no está hecho para como un arte popular, como los cómics. O sea, no,
Ujú.
él no está hecho. Él no, él es como un artista. Él es más como, oigan, voy a hacer este strip, que hizo como un strip de Space Girl, que es una barbaridad, es una chimba. Eh, y me va a demorar lo que se me dé la gana y voy a hacer, no sé, y ahora sí, ahora hace como cosas digitales, algunas como portadas digitales, pero pues lo de él que es como en tinta y creo que es como acrílico,
Ujú.
es que es una belleza, es que el tipo dibuja, pero monstruo.
Mm.
Y no, yo no sé, yo creo que lo hace ya es cuando se le dé la gana y cuando quiere, pero entonces como debe ser muy, muy lento,
Pues también debe ser muy,
debe
muy,
cobrar
sí, muy, muy caro.
eh, eh, relativo a la velocidad en la que hace las cosas entonces. Pero
Em,
sí, soy muy fan, pero sí, desde Wildcats diría yo, desde esa época soy muy, muy, muy fan. Y lo curioso es que no soy el más fan, o sea, mi amigo con el que trabajaba Felipe es obsesionado con Travis, o sea, pero así obsesionado mal. Yo creo que tiene todo, todo lo que ha hecho Travis, todo. Yo tenía Wildcats, tenía ese Wildcats, ese que era Celot con Wolverine, uff, que era como en blanco y negro.
o sea,
¡Wow!
Felipe es a Travis como yo soy a Oliver Jeffers.
No, más.
¿Sí?
Felipe es a Travis como, no, es que
Como
yo
yo
no
soy a
tengo,
Bob Esponja.
no porque tú tienes cosas de Bob, pero no es que tú
Pero
digas
con
voy
lo
a
de Oliver
coleccionar.
Jeffers sí trato de tener todo.
Pero fíjate que no, seguramente hay libros de niños que te hacen falta.
Creo que sí.
Por eso, Felipe, no le hace falta nada de
¿No?
Travis, nada, nada. Él compra todo,
Sí.
todo lo que haga Travis lo
Wow.
tiene. Sí, todo, todo, todo.
Yo tengo que decir que algo que me rompe el corazón es que yo compré tú me regalaste los
No.
2 pines de la
Ah,
tacita rota y la tacita
sí.
arreglada
Bueno,
y
pero
uno
se
se me
cayeron.
perdió.
Sí, no vuelvo a comprar nada.
No, qué
Uy, madre de
tristeza.
vida.
Cacaíto dice, los dejo por hoy, pero está quedando increíble, Coco. Nos vemos mañana, Dani y Chili. Claro que
Tan amable.
sí,
Sí, voy a estar
Cacaíto.
trabajando, Caqueiro.
Sí, pero ahí llevaré a la ladradora profesional a ver cómo le va.
Si les
¿Cómo le va
ladres
en
porque hicieron
sociedad?
algo mal.
Ah, so, Crochu Atelierul Online de Arta
Ok,
was saying, is the live usually in Spanish or English? New
both.
here, been a follower and admirer on Instagram.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
so welcome here.
So it's a very strange thing to do, especially on YouTube, because you don't want to segment your audience. But we
I think it
we
unites it
answer
more
in
than
yeah we answer in
segmenting.
if you ask us in Spanish, we answer in Spanish. If you ask us in English, we answer in English. So
Yes.
that's just how it goes. Just how it goes. If it's weird for people to listen, to Spanish conversations, don't worry. It sounds nice, or you could just, you know, pay attention to the painting. So at those moments, you could kind of zone out and just pay attention to the painting. So it's all good.
There's even people that have been into learning Spanish
Yeah, extra
because of
points there.
the live stream. So that's amazing. MA dice, creo que sus precios según su web son 1.500 euros blanco y negro
Uf,
y 2.500 euros en color por 13 por 19 inches.
uf. Un poco duro.
Bueno, cambiemos de...
Sí.
Gabriel Pozzo
But
dice, hola, está fina la composición y una carita feliz. Nico, ¿encontraste
but
el dibujo del que estabas hablando empezando
fuck
la
no.
semana?
No, no, no. No he podido. Y lo he buscado.
¿Sí?
Sí, no he podido.
Ay, yo no te había preguntado.
No, no, no. Ya me dañaron el día porque ya ahora ya se me metió la cabeza otra vez, entonces ya no logré encontrar esa berraquera de dibujo.
Bloqueo a Gabriel
Y he
entonces.
estado obsesionado como y es un dibujo, o sea, al final si lo muestro es como, o
No,
sea,
pero te entiendo, cuando uno se le mete algo a la cabeza y no logra
sí, no, no,
acordarse, es lo
no,
peor.
no, pero ¿saben qué? Un día lo voy a encontrar y ese día se los vuelvo y se los comparto.
Ujú.
Y lo comparto a bastante gente como para que me pueda yo acordar si lo pierdo otra vez.
Rosalind Dion was saying, this was a long time ago, but I'm going back to the comments.
Yeah.
Rosalind was saying, I'm watching while I'm getting my hair done.
Oh,
My
nice.
hairdresser is amazed at the painting, Nico. Thought I'd pass that along.
Oh, please thank them. And I'm sure your hair looks equally as good.
What are you doing,
Are you going for something
Rosalind?
weird?
Are you changing your color? Are you getting a haircut? I
Maybe a
want to know.
perm?
A
Maybe a
perm.
1984 perm?
Um, Luandino dice, me fascina cómo se ve una parte trabajada con óleo y la otra parte dibujada. Y el ladrido de chili también me fascina y una carita con ojos de corazón. Osobuco Donosor dice, hola chicos, abrazos desde Argentina. Hoy estoy
Siempre.
dibujando a un amigo que está viviendo en Berlín mientras los veo.
Ah,
Saludos
qué
y que estén
bueno.
bien. Lo mismo, Osobuco. Feliz año. Uy, ya no
Nos
hay
estará viendo a
reacción.
nosotros y viendo al amigo como
Ah, como dibujando en vivo, como de,
o Zoom o
no sé,
no,
pues nos puede contar
o el
Osobuco
amigo
de
lo está
pronto.
visitando.
Mm, Veliko Duric was saying, hey guys, how you doing?
Bélico.
Hey Veliko, how are you? Liad was saying, when I paint now, I start the painting, cover the canvas, then I smudge it all up, and find the drawing again, and it's a constant back and forth between messing it up and cleaning it up until it's done.
Oh, that's a really nice way of working.
Mm, let's see. Mm, Gelly Bean
Mm.
was saying you were thinking about chili bean
No, I
always.
just went with the easy jelly bean, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Betrayal.
Sorry.
Gelly Bean was saying, "What art medium would you want to work in, but you haven't yet?"
Oh, sculpture. Yeah. We
Well, you have.
Okay, yeah. Let's say then go back to.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's
Or
something that
wood.
I
You
haven't,
haven't tried wood, but I'm
no,
just pushing you to try it.
a little bit, yeah, controlling much.
Well,
Um yeah, I would what would I pick? 3D. I would like to model in 3D. So it would be like digital tools.
um, let's see. So
So,
there's 48 votes, and apparently there's 58% of people that have seen our shorts,
very nice.
42% that haven't, but they will.
Horrible.
They will.
Okay,
So
please.
please do.
Yeah, what the
Please
hell?
do.
People, what the hell?
Um, Nakshatra Soni was saying, "Thank you for the tip on acrylics. When I first started, I was treating it like watercolor and
Yeah.
later like oil. Failed both times. Now I'm thinking in layers and seems to be working."
Yeah, it's very to be honest, it's very if you're open, which I'm not. But if you're open-minded, you very quickly realize that that's what the technique is asking of you. But I'm talking like it was easy for me. No, it's terrible for me. So I'm very, very stubborn when I have to let go of something that I like in painting, particularly if it's a quality that I think is present in oil painting, and I just don't see it in in whatever other technique I'm doing. So this is such a bad idea. This thing takes so long to dry. I should change my black, but I just adore ivory black. I adore it. Um,
Mau Razo dice, "Hola chat, buenas tardes. Hola Mau, ¿qué tal?" Eric Carlson was saying, "Good night, everyone. It started. It started to be late here in Finland. Have a nice stream. Have a nice
Thank
rest,
you.
Eric."
Yes, go.
So this one's for you to read.
Yes, please.
Can you see the screen?
Oh, some Portuguese?
Yeah.
What is this? Let me see.
Can you see it there?
Um, Se pergunto em português, responderá em português? Brincadeirinha.
Que si lo.
Sim, sim. Eu falo. Eu falo.
No.
Portunhol.
Yeah. Portuñol, yes. Lich dice, le recomiendo un canal que se llama Obscurities in Miniature. Él mantiene un playlist sobre libros raros en cómica e ilustración y son re chéveres de ver.
¿Cómo? ¿Cómo, Lich? ¿Cómo se llama?
Obscurities in Miniature.
Gracias, Lich.
Lich, si quiere, mándenoslo al celular más bien para que no se nos olvide. Mr. Murilo Sopa was saying it was good enough. Amazing. Talking about your Portuguese.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Catherine Poremsky was saying, speaking of shut up.
What?
I don't know how long was this ago. So I don't know where we were talking about.
No,
shutting
me
up,
neither. We always turn the page.
Yeah.
Never. Danny and I can't
No.
stay
No, shut up, Nicolas.
mad at each other
Shut up,
for.
Nicolas.
Okay,
It
there
was
we
a
go.
joke. It was a joke.
No.
No, to be honest,
Keep
what you're saying
controlling.
is right. We can't
Oh,
stay.
we never.
No, never. Never, ever.
I mean, gracias, Lich. Ahí me llegó. No, we argue, but the point is not ever to argue. You're always going to argue with somebody you love, but the point is just to know that when you're just arguing about dumb things and when it's pointless to stay angry.
Yeah.
I
Also,
haven't forgiven you yet, though, but
I can't do long arguments
no.
because I I don't know. I start overthinking things. Like if we argue for long and we don't like talk about it,
Yeah.
I start thinking it's bigger than it really was.
Yeah.
But also because after a while, I just forget why I was mad.
Yeah, it
It's
never
like
matters.
it never sticks with me. I'm like, it's like I get tired of being mad. I don't know if that happens to
Yeah, it's
someone else,
boring.
but it's like I don't want to fight. So yeah, we always talk things out. Pankernik was saying, speaking of buffaloes,
Okay, yes. That's where
uh,
we were.
uh, so so Catherine question was, speaking of shut up, have you seen Titus Capar's Shut Up and Paint? I really love it, though it just illustrated how messed up the art world is.
No.
Mm, I no, I don't know what it is. Neither.
Could you Google it
Yeah,
super
just
quickly?
yeah. It takes me a bit because my right hand is
Hmm.
um
Oh, it's yeah. This
Chili's pillow.
yeah.
So
You also like to be
it's a
super
chilo,
far
you know?
from the screen, I've
Pillow.
noticed.
Chili's pillow, chilo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
What?
No, I was going to ask you that the other day. Like why you like being so far
I don't know.
from like both screen and table. Like you can't even mouse cuz you're so far that you have to mouse on
No,
your
I like
leg.
my space.
I know, I
It's just
know.
sometimes, it sounds dumb, but sometimes
No,
it has
no.
to do with the brightness
Of the
of
screen?
the screens.
You can lower it.
No, because I do it with every screen. So I always tend to go.
No, okay. No, this is it's you if you're comfortable. I
No,
have
and I'm
no.
very comfortable
Yeah,
like
no.
this.
I have no
I also
reason
like
for
to lay down here and not be like in the computer all the time. Mm, yeah. So let's see. So is it this one maybe? Mm. So Catherine, is it on YouTube maybe? Is it available on YouTube? Mm. Gurkan Guler,
Yeah.
Gurkan Guler
Okay.
was saying, because I do remember that's how we settle in the pronunciation, if I'm not wrong.
Okay. Sure.
So Gurkan Guler was
Okay.
saying,
Do
hey
you have a
guys,
lot? Do you have the little dots on the U's?
yes,
Okay.
hey guys,
Hey.
how are you doing?
Good. Thank you.
It's been a while since I've joined a live. I've had to watch your videos after.
Okay.
And they
But
were also saying, at which moments do you guys realize your perception about something evolve? For example, color and posing your model in this example in a painting. And then how would you let it get into the next painting you do? I don't even know if my question makes any sense.
oof.
LOL.
I think it. I think it does, but it's
Mm-hmm.
complicated.
Yeah.
Oof. 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 Because essentially, what you're asking is when, like, if we notice when things teach us something, and if we're able to take those teachings and then apply them to the next thing we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's I think, essentially what
Kind
you're
of, yeah.
asking. Oof. That's very tough.
And it's tough not only because of the part of applying it afterwards, but the fact of like being aware every single time
Yeah, very
you're
difficult.
shifting or evolving.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
You would have to like reflect upon what you're doing constantly,
Mm-hmm.
which it can be done, I would say, but the fact that you reflect sometimes about what you're doing doesn't mean that the answers are like readily available to you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes things just take time. Sometimes you can make sense of things very quickly, And other times it could be the simplest of things, but it's just going to take you longer.
Yeah, and
Uh,
sometimes it even, I mean, you can sense that something's changing, but it can take you, like, I don't know if it's talking about paintings, maybe 5 paintings, 10 paintings to settle into what was that was changing. Because it's
Yeah.
not something that you can just like spot super
No, no.
quickly and
It's
say,
soup.
oh, this is
Yeah.
changing. I'm going to embrace it and I'm going to just like transition that thing into my new painting practice. But sometimes it takes longer, way longer.
Yes. Yes. It's very tough to make like a formula out of it. Like I said, I think it's kind of like a case by case basis, and you never know. You never know if one thing had the impact that you were hoping it was going to have, and you never know if something that's completely or that you deemed it to be completely irrelevant suddenly becomes super important in your practice. It's just it's so hard to think about these things before they happen that I don't know. Very, very tough. Very tough to answer that. It's a good question, but I just think it's very tough to know these things because I don't know. We're not meant to understand that quite easily, I feel. So I'm gonna do this thing. I just want to see how that looks, how this is gonna look with,
Mm-hmm.
because I want to mix. I was thinking that I could leave this whole space. Actually, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
So I
with
don't
the
know anymore.
bare paper.
Yeah, so I want to paint either this, which is a fence, or this, which is grass. And I don't know which one, because
Because
I would leave the other empty.
can I say something? I mean, at
Anything
the
you
end,
want.
you're the one that decides.
No,
But
no, please, no, no.
I really
Obviously,
love that you were talking about the sharpness of the edges on the
yeah,
jacket.
yeah,
And I think that that's more noticeable if that's the part that you leave without paint and you
yeah,
do paint the fence. Because then you can talk about the sharpness
yes,
there. Like you can see it more than if you paint the grass there.
yeah.
But that's just how
So let's
I.
look at pros. Let's get into my brain. So pros and cons of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do this, it would be a far earthier painting because this would be like a light kind of ochre brown, like earthy color.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then so the whole painting would be quite earthy. I could paint the like your jeans, so I could actually put some not cobalt, ultramarine and white,
Mm-hmm.
and I could go for these just so we have like a little accent of blue. So it could be earthy, 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 and then suddenly, boop, this little nice kind of accent of blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like top heavy with a little accent of blue in the bottom. And if it's green, it would be a green stripe here, which would make all these reds kind of pop a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, but you're right. The graphic quality of these shapes is now, you know, I mean, it's still going to be there, but it's going to be more color against color instead of like just this very stark contrast that these shapes have right now.
Mm.
So
I don't
I think
know.
I think we're gonna win. Yeah, this was bothering me that I've put my finger all over the place, but honestly, I don't care. Like that's part of the painting.
And
So
would you consider just doing one side? Just like letting this the left side with with like the
so
raw paper. No, 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 no. The green part of the left side
I thought of making. I
and
thought of
that
putting it
part green.
here. Yeah, I thought
I think
about
that
it.
could work too.
Yeah,
Because the eyes are
yeah.
looking that side, it's cool that it's like
That it would be
empty
like right
space and then
heavy.
it's open there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe we could do green and then this like green, but then I would leave this empty.
But maybe it will look cool. I think
Yeah,
it would look
maybe.
cool. Yeah.
Maybe. Should we try?
Yeah, we
I
should.
think the green would not be super super green. Or should we make it like a green with like cuz I have my bismuth yellow there, but I'm sir I'm a little nervous cuz I ordered my bismuth yellow, but it hasn't gotten here. So and I
Whoa.
need it for class. So you know what? No, let's mix a green. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't be dumb and
I think that
stingy.
would be the best like balance between what you were talking about, the green
Yeah, let's see.
like popping the red out, but also
It's gonna be
the
weird.
other
I
side
think it's
having like the sharp, very sharp edges. I want you, Nicolas, to look at Chili
yeah.
because she's just
Oh my God, look at
now
her.
laying in my
She's like an
hand.
odalisque now.
She's gonna fall.
Yeah.
I had to adjust her because she had her head in my finger while I was holding the mouse. So
She's very light.
yeah. No, but she was just like sliding down and down and
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
So she was gonna hit the floor.
yeah. Yeah, so let's I want to mix like a nice flat green. So let's go for this, and bismuth should be way stronger than, yeah, it is. Way stronger than ultramarine. Too
Mm,
light. It's going to look how it looks here. It looks quite different when I put it on the paper though. Cuz this has like
oh, it's a
this is a
gray.
value 5,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
say.
yeah.
Um paper is a lot lighter, and the fact that it just starts sucking in all that color, it makes it look a little bit kind of grayer and darker. So,
You know, I've told you before, but I don't know how you do it because I need my the value of my palette to be,
yeah,
yeah,
kind of got
like
used to it.
at least similar. Because I can't. It's like, because as you were saying, it's like you're mixing something that's gonna translate very different. So I always want to have like my surface and my palette to match.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know. It would be very hard for me.
Okay, this is mid-tony, which is good cuz I don't want it too dark, cuz I think if it's too dark, it's a nice shape, but I think it would be way too heavy on that side.
Mm.
But let's give it a shot. I mean, what are we going to lose? Nothing. So, okay, so that's good, and I need a clean brush to put this on. So,
So Mr. Murilo Sopa was saying the fence for sure. Liet was saying, what about Lindecker style white?
oh, nice. Yeah, clean all the edges. Yeah, that's an option, but we went with this. So,
Let's see.
as soon as we put it down, oh, look at that. We put it down. So, now it's like this was our choice.
Um. So,
That's really green. Woo.
José María Pugelli
Mhm.
dice, hola chicos, son un atentado contra mi estudio.
Ah, qué
Desde que
bonito.
los descubrí no puedo dejar de verlos.
Tan lindo.
Quisiera preguntar a Nicolás si usa pincel seco. No logro ver si tiene gel en la paleta. Sí, primero, muchas gracias, José María. Nos encanta poder ser compañía en su estudio. Y Nicolás tiene el liquid abajo, pero
No, no lo he
no
usado.
lo utiliza. No, no lo ha utilizado. Es papel crudo y óleo. Mucho óleo. Catherine Peramsky was saying it's not on YouTube, but it's on Vimeo or I think through PBS in the US. So we have to look for it.
Yes.
Gürkan Güler was saying, glad that the question in my mind could transfer that easily. Wow, thank you so much. Aiden de segunda cuenta. I like that. Aiden de
Mhm.
segunda cuenta. So,
Okay, yeah.
was saying, hola Nicolás y Dani. Quiero preguntarles si conocen a otros artistas en YouTube que creen contenido en español. Mi idioma nativo es inglés y quisiera practicar más mi español.
Eh,
Mm,
no sé.
no, yo tampoco. Quedé corchada.
Yo también. No.
No sé. En este momento quedé en blanco.
Lich, ayúdenos si está por
Sí.
ahí, Lich.
Em, Lich, voy. O sea, empezó a buscar.
Chic, tic, 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 tic. Si no
Sí,
pudiera oír el teclado de
sí.
Lich.
Ah, mejores canales español, arte,
Español,
YouTube,
arte, porque no hay.
auxilio. I think she's so tired. Chilly.
Good.
Yeah. Paul Paul Soto o Paul Soto dice, hola, soy renuevo en óleo. ¿Algún consejo para ser el amo y señor de la figura humana?
Bueno. Buf.
Pues no creo que haya
Empezar. Raúl, Paul. Paul.
Paul o Paul,
Voy
sí,
a,
no
voy a
sé.
irme con Paul. Paul, empezar. O sea, empezar. Solo preocuparse por empezar. No se preocupe por ser amo y señor, sino por comenzar. Y ya. Todas las cosas comienzan en un sitio. Y preocúpese por comenzar en ese sitio y ya.
Mm, let's see.
Oh, come on. Okay, so that worked. That's really nice. And
Yeah,
it's a good green.
I like it. And thinking about the left
And
side being empty and
yeah.
the fence being
And let's
painted.
see. Now we have to go for this one.
Yeah.
But this one's kind of easier, I feel. I'm gonna go with ochre. I'm also gonna go with a
Palette knife?
yeah. Well, I'm gonna make the color clean
Okay.
because even in the application, I can't apply it clean unless I put it with my knife. But I like to apply it like this. I love when color in a painting, and especially in paper, feels as if it was like a print.
Mm-hmm.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go for this one. Let's go for this big area up here, and we'll see how that goes.
Liad was asking,
Yes.
does Chili know how to play fetch? So
Yes,
50%,
100%.
yeah, 100%, but she still does not let go the toy.
Yeah, you have to kind of like yank it out of her mouth.
Yeah, or she would just go to her bed and leave it there.
Yeah.
Just like bite it for a bit and leave it there.
But
but-
for you to play with her, you have to tell her in a very specific tone.
Yeah. Well, that's how we do it, and she loves it.
Yeah, she
but
likes
she
it.
loves that game. We say, "Ve por él."
We scream at
Oh,
her.
look, no, she woke up. She
No,
thinks
come.
we're
Oh
playing.
my
I'm
God.
sorry, Chilita.
Oh Jesus, playing with her feelings like that.
She woke up so quickly, Nicolas. It's okay, Chilita. Yeah. But she loves that game. Sometimes you haven't even thrown the toy, and she's running
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
get it. And she does something that I love, and it's that if she's running and the toy lands closer than
Like-
what she thought,
Or behind her.
yeah, she would growl a little bit like, oh,
Yeah, she's like, oh
she's
my
like,
God,
"Ah."
terrible throw.
yeah. Yeah, she's like, "Ah," and then she grabs it. She's
Usually happens with
adorable.
Danny's throws.
Yeah,
Danny can hit the ceiling,
yeah,
light bulb,
yeah, yeah.
you know, a door
Yeah,
from like another floor.
yeah. I'm happy that we do it in the hallway
Oh,
of our apartment.
kitchen?
Because I would break everything.
In the kitchen, we would need like
Every
new
single thing.
appliances.
Yeah. Emily Hales was saying, do you guys have any fun weekend plans? We actually do. It's my mom's birthday. So on Saturday, I'm going to go for the, I mean, that's how we call it here, the la torta, partir la torta.
Mhm.
So it's like singing the happy birthday,
Try to translate it.
cutting the cake.
Breaking the tort.
So I'm gonna do that on Saturday, and on Sunday, we invited my mom, my dad, my sister, and her wife here to our apartment, so we can have some Mexican food. and we can be with Chile for my mom's birthday. So that's it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. And of course, on Saturday, uh, there's another session of the online course, of course. So, yeah, that's our weekend.
Yes. So a bit of work and birthday.
Yes. On Monday, we have to go to the vet
Oh, really?
for waiting, yeah, for getting Chili's weight for the desparasitada.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
because
could
we
do
have it
that, and
here.
I'll go. I'll pick up the painting.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, I mean, yes, but I think I could do it this weekend because they just told me to go there to verify the quantity I have to give her because we have the medicine here.
Okay.
So it's just like making her drink a little bit of the medicine. So, um, Liad was saying, "Oh, Danny and Nicolas, I mentioned Nicolas to an artist that runs a podcast. He said he would reach out to you if you're interested."
Oh, thank you. I love those.
Yeah.
So thank you, Liat.
Mm,
DM me their name if you want.
let's see. Mm, trying to see that I if I missed a comment, maybe. Mm, Liad was saying, "Will do."
Thank you.
I have to say, I really loved that decision, Nicolas. Now that I can see it, like
Yeah.
the empty left side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all you.
Well, no.
See?
No, it's not like I'm like patting myself in the back because of the decision. I'm just telling you that it looks really good.
No, but you were right. You have a good eye. Yeah, I mean it's cool. We many times talk a lot of these things out,
Yeah.
and sometimes regardless of what the other person says, we kind of already know what we want to do,
Yeah.
and we'll go like, okay, thank you, but no, I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
thank
this
you.
other thing.
Bye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there are times where I need just like a little push on the right direction. I feel I need that little bit of courage, and you'll be like, yeah, that like give it a try. Um,
Yeah.
like
And it happens with me too. Sometimes cuz I've shown you some carvings and I'm like, I don't know, I was thinking about and I haven't even completed the sentence and you're like, "You know what would be amazing if you tried this?" And I'm like, "What in the world?"
oh
Cuz
yeah,
that's was what I was thinking and I think that that happens with you too.
oh yeah. Sometimes we kind of we can spot what the other person is needing.
Yeah.
Other times we're just
Oh
like,
no.
I'm always like super, and it's not opinionated, and it's not that I want to butt into Danny's like work. It's just that I think we're both just excited. We
Yeah.
we both get super excited about what the other person does, or with like, art stuff. So we
Mm.
just get excited, and Danny will be working, and I'll be like, oh, it would be awesome if blah blah blah, and I'll say something, whatever, and Danny will look at me like, what are you talking about? No, like, no,
Yeah.
that's so not what I'm doing. Like, goodbye, like, get out of here,
Yeah, or
go.
sometimes I'm like, "You know, that painting should have this and that." And you're like, "Yeah, I love you. I don't no.
Yeah,
I no, no." Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's very helpful cuz I do think that when we need it, I think that it helps us even if what you say, for example, in my case, if you say something that I know that I'm not willing to do, it also helps me think about the thing I wanted to do in
yeah,
the first place. But if you say something that goes like in the lines of what I wanted to do, it also pushes me to do it. Like it make it makes me realize that I really want to do it. So I enjoy that. And by that I mean you, like having you.
Thank you. Yes, me too.
Cavus Cass was saying, saying, just was going to say the exact words she said. I really love the combination. I mean, Danny. Thank you, Cavus. I know I thank you, but thank you for being here, Cavus.
What?
No, because I don't know why I would say thank you if they were trying to say what I was going to say. That's not something that you would say thank you to. Like, oh, I was going
Um,
to say what you said. Thank you.
yeah,
No. So that's why I was like, no, that's a, why am I saying thank you? So
blocked. Get out of here.
so Lich, after Googling
Yeah?
some of the YouTube artists, I
Yeah.
guess,
What did he find?
Lich
¿Qué
said,
encontró,
so for
Lich?
Aiden, or for Aiden. I don't know what your taste might be, but there is that guy that talks about art history painting called Antonio Garcia
Hmm?
and the art critic Avelina Lesper. Other than that, I don't know. So yeah, that was a quick Googling, Lich. Thank you.
No, it's very limited, which is very sad, isn't it?
No, yeah. I mean, yes, it is very sad. I was thinking about like the number of people that do this type of, well, not these exact type, but like art related content, and it is very limiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm, Lich was saying just a bunch of anime channels and anime artists like manga artists for digital art.
Oh, yeah, that's that you could find, a ton of people doing.
Cavus Cats was saying no need to say anything, mate, and a happy face. Liad was saying I'm going to be producing more oil painting videos this year. At least that is the plan. Oh, that's great, Liad.
Nice.
That is great. Yeah.
Very nice. We'll be very excited to check them out.
Yes, we will.
I think I'm done, Danny.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, me too.
A lot. And I'm happy that you're leaving the part, like the bottom part, with
Yeah.
growing, because I think it works.
Yeah, I think it was toughest thing was kind of convincing yourself that something like this can work.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think our instinct is always just to cover things up, and we tend to think in like very unifying terms.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's grass, it's like it's just an opportunity to paint green. But if this is grass and this is grass, like your brain very seldomly gives you a chance to say, let me just paint this area,
Mm-hmm.
green, even though that other area is grass. Let me not treat it as such.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like, I guess it's about recognizing that all of these things are just starting points so that you can make a painting.
Yeah.
You know,
Also that the I'm sorry,
no, go ahead, go ahead.
that the reference you're using is never limiting. It's not like you have to do the exact things that you see there.
No,
And
I
it's
mean,
very freeing to just see the things you like about it and decide to do those, but also to decide like to put yourself in that reference.
oh, always.
So,
Yeah, it's always I've always thought that references are just, invitations. That's all they are. They are reminders of something that we probably thought was nice. I think the way you just draped your jacket just made really nice shapes at that moment, and that's what attracted me. Um, but aside from that, whenever I just snap a photo of something that is asking of my attention, um, I I don't really know how I'm gonna paint it. I just know that it's something that I go like, oh, that looks super cool, And of course, I'm thinking with my painting brain, but I never know what's going to happen to that photograph. Like when I took this photo, I could never envision that this was the painting that was going to come out of it.
Hmm.
And I kind of like that. I like that we don't know. I think that part of what we were saying at the beginning, this idea of tackling a painting without prior notice, almost, without prior planning, without thinking, okay, this is how I'm going to compose, this is how I'm going to design this, um and just being open that the sole making of the painting is going to show you a way, or is going to propose to you a way of dealing with things, and it's completely up to you if you say nope, that's not what I wanted to do with the painting, or wow, yes, let me go on this ride and let me try this out, even though this is not how I envisioned this painting going. um and it's so cool that this opened up doors that are kind of interesting, because I thought that if I put the whole green, I would have needed to make the painting bottom heavy.
Hmm.
So I would have probably needed to paint the sort of cement bench that you're sitting at, and I would have probably wanted to put those blues of the jeans of your pants. And the more I would put, the more relationships it start to generate, and the more the painting kind of becomes like little fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's going to be tons of things going on that are going to be asking for your attention, and maybe if you do your job well, you are going to be able to guide the viewer in the manner in which you want to. But sometimes, when there's very little, and you have to be super mindful of how much every single decision that you're going to take can alter the direction of the painting. um you are like so aware of the painting becoming, like, potentially becoming 100 paintings, because every little decision is just going to branch it out into like these infinite little possibilities. And it's amazing just to realize that what you're painting can become so many different things, and it's just entirely up to you to say how much, or when to stop, or how contrasty do I want to make this. For even in something like insignificant as this edge, like how much do you want to push that green onto that black? And as soon as I saw that there's this tiny little bit of air, and it's very irregular, it's
Hmm.
very organic how much it touches and not, and it kind of, it becomes kind of blurry and grainy, and then it's sharper. That's what I wanted. I thought I was going to push it against the black initially, just having the two colors meet, and just that decision makes for an entirely different painting. It again, it may seem like a nothing decision. It may seem like, oh, that's so simple. It's just you know, don't let the colors meet, and that's about it. How does that make a different painting? It makes an entirely different painting. For example, the fact that I leave that echoes all these little moments that I've left out also. And it echoes not only these that are more evident down here, where it's kind of, let's say, quote unquote, unfinished, but it echoes the smaller ones, like the one in the jacket against the hair, and these.
Hmm.
Because as soon as I did that, I was like, okay, I can make that work, and that one work, and that one
That one
work.
I love so
This one, the
much.
little, or the,
That one,
oh,
yeah.
that one, yeah, I like it too. And then when I saw that, there's this little lamp on the back, that I was like, okay, if I leave that open, then that works because of all of these.
Hmm.
And so it's just, I don't know, it's like a tiny door that you're choosing, but it's a door that if you're willing to walk down that path, you're going to start to see like all these little things light up. And they're not obligatory choices. They're all just propositions that the painting is making to you. And you can overpower them. You can be like, no, I know the painting that I want to paint. Like, this is not the painting that I wanted to paint. I'm going to force myself. I'm going to push to do the painting that I wanted to paint originally. and you push and you eventually, get as close as the thing that you wanted to do, or you stray away from it and you deem it unsuccessful because you weren't able to execute, that thing that you had in your mind. Um, I think the moment I am with my own painting is a very strange one where things just, I don't know, everything's kind of like in motion. Everything is very unsettling. It's wonderfully unsettling, that you step on something and you're like, oh, this could really break this painting. Um, for example, the fact that I knew, even without painting anything else, I knew that I had to make that portrait work. I knew that I had to make that head be powerful. Like it has to be strong. Because look at everything else in the painting. It's like blobs. It's. I mean, it is. There's choices there that I think are cool, but if you take that out, there's not much to the painting. So that had to be so good. Good in the sense that it has to play its role. And there was a moment where I was painting it that I think I told everyone, like, I'm spending way too much time on this.
Mm.
Like my mind is way too occupied with this. And part of my brain was like, I should move to something else. And then my other part was saying, no, 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 because it's not going to work. Whatever you're planning on doing, it won't do anything if that, portrait is not cool. So stick with it, stay there, and just fight for it. And those are the moments where, the intent that you have at the beginning, you have to fight for. You have to push through. And you have to say, well, the painting may be inviting me to do all these other things, or the very notion of what I know about painting is telling me, oh, you shouldn't spend so much time on one part. Just try to block in everything else just so you see, what you're painting. Don't stay there so long. But the fact that I I chose to say no. I need to stay here because this needs to be right. This needs to be just right. The cool thing about that is that once you get it right, once you get it, and by right, I don't mean well drawn or not. Like right is just what you need, what the painting needs of you. So, but when you get there, there's also like this sense of like, oh, okay, now we can have fun, like pushing all these other things and
Mm.
setting all these other things in motion, because at least we know that the place that needs to be powerful is there.
Yeah.
Like we got there. And I think that allows me to be bold with this and with this, and just finding these other things. So I don't know. It's like a domino little effect that starts to happen, but you can always knock the dominoes down and say, no, no, no. I don't want to take it as far as, I see this line of dominoes going. I want to stop here. Or no, 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 no. This is too bold and I'm uncomfortable. I need to control my painting more. Or you look at something and you're like, okay, that's unfinished. That's never going to satisfy me. So I'm sorry, but no, this is for somebody else, but not for me. Um, the roads are so infinite. It's so amazing to see that kind of happening right in front of your eyes. That just you almost like Doctor Strange. You start to see all the versions of what may happen to your painting. Oh fuck, it's so cool. It is so cool because it's also really powerful, because then you can say, I'm going to take this painting however the hell I want to take it. Like this trip is totally up to me. It in somebody else's hands, it would be their painting, but I don't care. This is totally up to me. And if you're willing to sort of um, you know, man that ship and just take it to these very strange places, um, sure. Sometimes it's like, woof, you got lost, and it's horrible and it's horrifying, and you shouldn't have taken that detour, and you should have just stuck to your guns and said, no, no, no. I understand that maybe this painting was asking me to be bold, but I should have known that no, that this was an opportunity to just be disciplined. But there are other times where it is so grateful. The image is going to be so grateful, and you're painting like you're painting history, or the history that you're building, the experience that you're gathering, that you're amassing, is going to be so grateful to you when you say, let me try this out. Let me really try this out. But when you say, let me try this out, you also have to be willing to say, let me try to make this work. It's not just about trying it out and saying, oh, that didn't work. That sucks. That's a horrible attempt. And then you pass the page and you turn the page and you say, no, let me forget about this horrible attempt and I'll do something tomorrow that is a little more conservative. No, when you are going to try something out, like fucking try it out. Like try it. Like really try it. I think that that's always the responsibility that comes with trying something. It's like, sure, anyone can just have this blind leap and if it doesn't work, kind of shield themselves under the idea that they weren't really committed at the beginning. So you could always say like, oh no, I was going to try something out, but it looks terrible. So no, it didn't really harm me or it didn't teach me anything and that's fine, but you're never going to learn anything that way. You're only going to learn if you fully commit to something and then you allow yourself to be vulnerable enough so that you can learn from it. And you can learn from it if it was successful and that's going to feel awesome, or you could learn from it if it becomes a failure, but that's going to feel awesome too because you were like, I tried. I really tried to make this work. And in the middle of trying to make something work, you are so aware of everything that's going on. That's how it feels when you're painting something and you're like, you know that you're about to drown if you don't make it work. Like, that the painting is just, pending by this tiny little thread. And it's up to you. It's like, come on, a couple of good decisions save it, and a couple of bad decisions just, you know, instantly kill the painting. So I think this is, these are some of these paintings are just so, I don't know, it's so important to to understand that they are these beautiful invitations, but also to respect them. So they are invitations for us to mess up, to like completely fuck up, to say, oh my God, I ruined this like royally. They are. But you also have to respect what the painting is giving you. It's not doing it like freely. It's actually doing it with the notion that when you're consenting to it, when you're going to say, okay, let's give this a shot, like the painting is expecting, I don't know why I'm talking about the painting as if it's like a sentient being, but the painting is expecting you to like give it a shot, like really try. Don't get satisfied when something's just like, superficially not working and you're like, oh, okay, that's enough. Or when you try to do like a little bit and it's like, oop, no, no, no. This is going to be harder, way harder than I thought. So no, I'm sorry. Or this is going to take some time and I need to make intelligent decisions. I need for my brain to settle and I need to make really intelligent decisions. And I'm horrified of that. It's like, no, no, that's the moment where, you are calling yourself a painter and you're understanding yourself a painter and you're believing yourself a painter. And that's when you show up and you say, okay, let me see. Okay, what is going on here? Like, let me see if I put something here. How does it affect something else? Let me see if I do all these other things, like what would happen to the painting. That's when your painting brain turns on and you say like, okay, let me see. But we have to be there. We have to. If not, it's just like fumbling around and it's just like, not caring about what we do because it's safer not to care. It's safer to say, I'm gonna try to fuck it up and hello, look, I fucked it up and it's ruined, haha, and that's it. And that's fine. It'll treat you to not be precious, but you didn't really learn much from it. So um I don't know. I'm becoming quite um passionate about it, but it's because I feel that that there is like we sometimes don't understand that like the role we have to play when a lot of these things are like set into motion, and we tend to either be afraid of them or we just fall back onto what we know how to do, and we're just not ready for that challenge. When all the painting is asking of you is not to be super experienced or super talented or have like this insane ability. No, it's only asking that you're willing to just be there. Like, give it a shot. Like, let's really give it a shot and see what happens. Um, I think that's when painting is just, it just blows your mind how much it can offer to you, like how much it can actually offer to you, and how much, like, each of these tiny little opportunities, it's just like, do you want to feel growth? Do you really want to, like, in this tiny experience that can last half an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever? Do you want to start to feel like you're growing? And it's up to you. It really is up to you. Um, so I find so much value in that, in just the opportunity of growth, that I'm like, I always take it. I'm always willing to say, hell yeah. Like, hell fucking yeah. Let me see what I can learn about myself, what I can learn about painting, about my own mistakes, about my own, like, priorities, my own boundaries, my own insecurities while working. Let me see what I learn. Like, this is gonna be awesome. Like, just, making notes about all these new discoveries. That's gonna be amazing. But I don't know. But I think the huge difference is, where you are, like, mentally when you're doing these things. If you're just autopiloting a painting, then don't expect new things to happen, because, you know, autopilot is going to take you to the same place that you already know, like the same route that you've entered and you've programmed. And there's not much of a surprise there. It's going to be safe, but not a lot of surprising going on there. Um, but um, but if you are ready to take control of something for good and bad, that's, it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So it could be, and you know, I'm happy that this is the painting that I'm talking about so passionately, because there's nothing weird about this painting. It's like a bit of a fence, and it's a little post thing. It's a little light, like a little yard, light. I don't know. And bit of grass, and just the shape of a jacket and the portrait. Hands are like not even like, they're nothing there. They look like little. They look like Batman Returns, like Tim Burton, like the Penguin. They look like little flippers down there, but they're fine. All I needed was that note of color. I mean, I could have tried to draw them a little better, but I don't need them to be so good, because they don't need to be distracting. So I just needed that little note of color. But the painting itself, it's just not complex at all. And here it is. It's like I'm treating it like as if it was the biggest opportunity in the world to try to learn something new about painting. But that's the thing. It doesn't have to be something new in terms of, like, I'm being so innovative. I'm not doing anything new and innovative about painting, but it's new to me. It's like, that's the thing. I'm experiencing things that I just haven't allowed myself to experience, and that makes them, this completely new territory for me. And that's where I feel things are amazing. Where, this may be the most trivial thing for somebody else. It's like, oh, dude, I've done 200 of these. I don't know why you're feeling like this is an accomplishment. Like, this is my day today. And you could be like, well, congratulations, great, but, your life is very different from mine. And in my experience, I've done 200 of some totally different paintings that look nothing like yours. So attempting to do something like this is new to me. This is new and exciting and scary, and at times it's going to feel boring, or it feels like a trap, or it feels like a bad choice, or but it's, what makes it interesting is that it's mine. It's my own. So I don't know. I don't know. I got into a rant over,
Mm,
for like 10 minutes.
no.
Um,
Catherine Poremski was saying, I'm always grateful to have Nicolas reminders to be brave and push myself. Thank you. Catherine was saying, I totally agree, Catherine. I love those white moments. Y José María Pugelli dice, cuánta pasión y honestidad y cuánto se aprende aquí, además de técnica y estilo.
no, todo bien. Em,
No, todo bien.
No, todo bien, no sé
Que
cómo responder. No,
Nicolás
muchas
nunca
gracias.
sabe
No, nunca.
recibir
Súper incómodo.
un,
Súper incómodo.
¿cómo se dice? Un cumplido.
Em, pero bueno, dejémoslo ahí, Daniel Lira. I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do the closing?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's Friday, so it's gonna be the weekend. So,
It's
uh,
Friday, so it's gonna be the weekend. Yeah,
yeah,
well,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
So,
that's how it is, but I
so
don't
I'm
know.
allowed. I'm only allowed to say to take us out to say the goodbye on Friday.
No.
So if I mess it up, people don't. By Monday they just won't remember. Um. So if this is your first time here, hello.
Welcome.
This is our channel.
He's
Uh,
Nicolas.
and I'm Daniela. And this is what we do. We just paint every day, and we talk about stuff. Sometimes it has to do about painting, and sometimes we don't even touch painting
Subject.
themes or
Nah,
subjects.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, if you enjoy it, please consider subscribing. If you subscribed, please consider ringing the bell so you can get notified when we go live, which is pretty much Monday through Friday. We
Yeah.
miss some days, we try, but it's pretty much Monday through Friday.
Yeah. So you can join us
Yes,
live.
so you could paint along if that's what you're doing. You could study if that's what you're doing.
You could just listen.
You could listen in
You could
if
just
if you
watch.
want. If you want us to keep you company, that's awesome. Um, you could, you know, see the painting that we're doing and then just take a screenshot and then study it. That a lot of people paint the paintings that we paint, which is
Yeah.
super cool. You could pretty much do anything you want. This is just about hanging out and just, you know, living through painting, thinking through painting, and
Yes.
hopefully allowing painting to also seep into, or allowing the lessons of painting to seep into kind of life.
Or the
So,
other way around too.
of course, of course. So if you enjoy that, which pretty much describes our channel, um, yeah, that's what we do. If you go to our channel, you're also gonna find a bunch of edited videos. That was the first like 2 and some change years of our channel, and then we started doing live videos. But if you want more compressed, like 20 to 30 minute videos, if you can only allow yourself, that amount of time because of work or because you just lose concentration, you can check those out. Those are there in our channel for you to check out.
If you don't even have 20 minutes, but you want to see a little bit of our content,
Oh, Danny's
now
doing
we have our
shorts.
shorts.
I know.
So you can check them out.
You
The
can check.
link is in the pinned comment
Yeah, and
of
Danny does
today.
this ridiculous job of trying to weed through whatever I'm saying and make it sound cogent
No,
and like succinct
no, I mean, you say very interesting
and very
things.
stupid things too.
No,
So
well, but those are not the ones I'm
oh, we
choosing.
should do a short with all the stupid stuff I say.
Maybe.
Yeah. Um. Yes, but you can check all of those all of that content out, and what we offer to people is always open. It's always free. And the only way we can keep it free is by uh, putting up for sale the things that we do in our channel. So if you go to our webpage, which is the same as our channel, it's
It's right here, yeah.
ourpaintedlives.com.
Ourpaintedlives.com.
You'll see the available works. And if you want to purchase them, that's awesome. That's what helps us, have the peace of mind and the time to just dedicate to being here and trying things out and being bolder and just saying like, okay, let's see what happens if we do this, or let's stop here, or no, let's, there's a painting that I started this week that we're going to keep doing next week, and I'm going to try some things out in terms of like just making like a way more atmospheric paint layer. So I'm going to show you guys that next week. But yeah, it just gives us a chance to like really try things out for you and just work consistently also. So please check our website out. And check Danny's Instagram out, and she posts super nice stories of Chile. If you want
Yeah.
some,
I have to post more of my work.
Danny, you can post whatever you want.
Yeah. No, no, no. But I'm saying that I
The
have
Chile
to.
stories are,
I have to go back to carving. I have to figure a way to do it without chili ingesting all the wood shavings.
yeah. She's our little vacuum cleaner, so we
Yeah.
have to be a little. No, and she's very little. She's still we forget that she's a puppy.
She's 4 months old.
Yeah,
So.
this morning, oh my God, we had poopocalypse. Oh
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
And she's very good with potty training.
Withholding her poop in.
Yeah, but
This
she just
morning, while I was like doing something, I was like, okay, let me put you in your little bag. She has like two little bags that are like
it's like
where she
bed
sleeps.
slash bag. It's
Yeah,
like a bed with a zipper.
yeah, two little like cases. And
And she's always fine there.
she's
She
super
loves it
fine.
there.
She's small, so she's super fine. And I put her in, and I was just making my breakfast because she goes crazy. Like she'll try to get into Danny, like our room, into where Danny's at, and she's just like starts scratching the door like crazy. So if I let her do that, she's gonna ruin the door. And at those moments, it doesn't matter if you give her a toy; it doesn't matter. Like she'll just bolt, like completely bolt over there, and just start scratching the door. So I've noticed that if I just, put her in her little bed, she's fine. And she was fine for the last week of me doing that.
And she had pooped before
Oh,
two
yeah, yeah.
times.
So
And
she had her
peed.
breakfast, she had peed, pooed, and I was like, okay, we've ticked these boxes. Like, she's good. I can put her there. I put her there for like a minute. A minute. And then I'm like, oh my God, what is that smell? Oh, this bag? It would have been better to burn it.
Yeah.
Burn it.
Because
Like,
also, it was the first time that she
she was a
had,
little loose, let's say. A
yeah,
little loose. Oh my God.
it was all
Oh
over.
my God. I'm
Because
not grossed out. I
I
don't.
woke up at that moment and I just heard, oh my God, what happened?
Oh,
And I was
just.
like, okay,
Oh.
maybe Chile did something. And I went out and I see Nicolas.
Think of.
And the smell.
Oh, the smell. Think of Eddie Murphy in that movie where he goes into the bathroom in that kindergarten
No.
movie. Think of that scene. Now think of all of that happening inside a little bag.
Also, she had like a toy that is shaped as a bed.
It's a bed
So
where
it
you
was
put in like other
inside the
toys.
bag
Oh
and
no.
on top of the bed,
Yeah.
on the toys.
It's very
It's
meta
like,
because she shit her bed inside her bed.
yeah,
Yeah, it was terrible.
yeah.
It was horrendous. But I'm not like I don't care about those things. I really don't. I'm not weirded out by anything like that. I could clean poo all day. It doesn't matter. But it's still not great.
And it
It's
was
still
6
not fun.
a.m.
And the smell.
So,
And then it's like you clean everything and you're like it still smells.
yeah.
It's still, and Danny and I were just like sniffing each other.
We were
It's like
like,
it comes from your elbow.
yeah, we were like scrubbing our
Yeah.
hands and our
Oh,
arms.
I could have gone into an operating room.
And then I was like, what is going
Where is
on? And I
it?
realized she had
Danny
it.
has poop in her hair.
No, she
No.
had it under a nail.
Oh yeah, the
Of
thing.
her
Oh
paw.
my God, and it's like
So,
concentrated poo.
so we
I
had
mean,
to
this
like.
is like, you know how the universe.
I mean,
like,
we're losing.
you know how the Big Bang started
right now.
because it's like this tiny particle that has every like
All
what
the
is
power
going to
in
be
the
the
world.
universe
Yeah.
is like under this enormous irrational amount of pressure, and then it's just like blows up, and now it's like now it's everything. TikTok was in that little particle. So Chili's poo, a little particle. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You could like you could like drop it in school, like a whole school, and you will see kids running out like,
Evacuating. Yeah.
yeah, firemen coming in trying to
Yeah.
find the particle.
So again, if you want more of these conversations,
Yeah,
subscribe.
all about painting.
Why not?
All about painting.
Yeah. So thank you everyone
Thank
for joining
you.
us,
Thank
and
you.
we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Have a great weekend. Bye everyone.
Danny decided no more poo talk.
Do you want to keep going?
I mean, I could keep going, but I think it's okay to
Okay,
stop.
so it's your decision.
I think it's okay to stop. Yeah, let me think it's my decision, Danny.
Okay.
That's
Goodbye
That's how
everyone.
intelligent you are.
Do you want to
I think I'm good.
press the stop recording,
No, I think I'm
whatever?
good. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Don't give me
So
illusions
now
of
that you're
control.
good,
Don't give me illusions of control.
now that you're
I
good,
won't take your crumbs.
goodbye, everyone.